Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Trey, my man Bishop, my man's Ron's. We are here. First formation, so come and fall in, gentlemen. How y'all doing? What's going good with y'all this morning?
WGO, man. What's going on? How y'all doing on this Monday morning, man? Hopefully this finds y'all doing good. It is Monday, and it is first formation falling. Hopefully everybody has made it for formation. If not, you know that 4856 will be readily available for you to sign. Make sure you hit block 13 and concur that you were late before formation. Other than that, man, I had a pretty good weekend, man. I played catch up to the Power Series, man, from Force. I
And
will
what
say that I
did
will
you
say
watch the
this.
final series or you
Yes,
just
I
or did
will
you? Okay,
say
okay,
I did
okay.
catch the season finale. As a matter of fact, guys, because I was behind. Of course, this my counterparts Trey and Ron. Of course, we did do the Speakeasy, the Power universe or whatever. Because I was behind, I went ahead and what up, Frat? What's good? What's good? I went ahead and watched it from the very first show of Force. So
Oh,
I watched the
okay.
whole entire. I've pretty much been watching the whole entire series
That's what I'm
of
talking
Force last week. And so it's crazy because when you do it that way, for fellas. Good morning, Freddie. What's up? What's up? What's up? What a weekend in NBA. Yeah, we're about to get into it. When you do it that way, you find out things. You realize you miss some things, especially as the plot thickens. You miss some things,
about.
in particular, and I ain't gonna go deep into it, but in particular, Claudia, in the very first episode, she sits at her father's desk. He catches her sitting at his desk. Good morning, Anthony. What's up? What's up? So now you kind of get an understanding why Claudia is the way she is and why she feels the way she feels. Because she was sitting at his desk in the very first episode, and he asked her when Walter asked, he's like, "You comfortable behind my desk, drinking my drinking my expensive scotch?" And she was surprised because he caught her, and because she, like any when a kid or a child behind their parents, whatever, they
Yeah,
feel some type of way, and then your dad or mom catches you shocked and don't want them to know that's how you feel or whatever, or how you sitting there behind there trying to somewhat portray that you're them or soon to be them. Yeah, and I was like, oh, you got me with that's okay, okay. I see where Claudia is. I see where Claudia gets
sure
where
he
she
is.
where she headed now. Yeah, yeah. But other than that, man, like
Unexpected.
Freddie said, great basketball games. Well, how was your weekend, Professor?
Incredible. I ain't have no family because it was just basketball 24/7. It's the best
Ooh,
time of the year, and I'm
yeah.
starting on the best place to start your week at first formation, baby.
Let's go.
And we got some power finale, so it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
an unmatched weekend.
Yes, sir. Freddie said he's digging that hat and that shirt, Professor.
Appreciate it. We don't root for the Raiders. We just like the colors, is all.
No doubt. How was your weekend, Trey?
Oh, it was good. It was pretty good, man. It was like you said, it's the beginning of spring break, so we went and took a trip to the out of town. Checked out the Gulf region, Biloxi Gulfport. It was pretty cool. Pretty enjoyed the weekend. Uh, look forward now. When you go on trips someplace, you start looking at it's like, okay, what we doing next? Where we going next?
Mm-hmm.
So taking a look at that, make some plans and going to do a couple things this
How
year.
was the kids are on spring break? Where you at right now? They're
Yeah.
on their spring break. Okay,
Yeah,
so
they are.
they're
They
going
just
to
started. They started. Of course, it started with the Easter weekend, and now
okay.
they're on. So they are out for a week.
Okay.
And y'all went golfing?
No, to
Oh, okay.
Mississippi,
Okay.
Go for
Gulfport,
it,
Gulfport,
Mississippi.
Gulfport, Mississippi.
Oh, okay. I thought you said golf course.
Yeah.
No, we got a
Yeah.
golf course right here in Fort Polk. I ain't gotta go too far. Matter of fact, I'll be there Saturday. So it's
Yeah.
they good.
Okay, Trey, let me find out.
I know
Mm.
I don't partake.
He living
I
his
just
inner
run it.
Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods. Tiger
Tiger
Woods.
Woo. Yeah, So,
Uh,
like you said, of course, you know, say a couple of things happened over the weekend. USFL started their inaugural season. We'll get to that. NFL think a couple of things as the Rumble begins. As y'all know, a couple of weeks there'll be your Philadelphia Eagles. You are now on a clock. A lot of that to be
that's right.
going
That's
on
right.
in a
That's
couple of
right, man.
weeks.
That's right.
You won't hear too much of that from the Rams and the 49ers because we don't have first round picks. But in any case, and then, of course, the reason why a lot of y'all here this morning to hear us talk that ish about this NBA playoff beginning. You know what I'm saying? Very, very interesting games between week between Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
I
if you've
got on
been
Friday too. Don't forget about Friday. No, don't skip
if you've
Friday,
been
partner.
if you've been
Don't skip
checking if you
Friday,
was
partner.
checking for it, of course, as y'all know, for the most part, we people come on, we do certain picks and stuff like that, and in the process, last week we had Cornelius and Bishop followed up, finished off with a 5-1 record.
Thank you
Um,
much. Thank you much, Father.
and then myself 3-3, and then Ron and who else we had? Nikki and some of the other ones that visited 1-1 for the most part. Atlanta saved them. Atlanta saved them.
No, no,
Atlanta saved them.
no. I should have went with. Remember, Ron? I jumped on. I said, man, I didn't go against. I said I got a gut feeling about the Pelicans. I said the Pelicans was going. I felt like they was going to win on Friday, and sure enough, they won. My gut feeling had me saying that I had me feeling that they was gonna win, I stuck it out with what's it called with the Clippers. Yeah, I didn't think the Clippers. I didn't think two road teams was gonna win. I figured one of them road teams was gonna
Right.
lose. I knew Ice Trey was gonna handle his business. I knew that. I knew that for it. But the
Evidently
fact that
he evidently he did a little too much because he ain't had
mm-hmm.
nothing left for yeah,
The fact,
I
yeah.
really use that man.
yeah, yeah, it's not looking good. Yeah,
But of course
that's what it
we'll
is
get
about
ready
the
to get into
player though. Them other teams sitting there waiting, fresh, fresh to
are,
death, for like $1 billion. They
are we gonna
waiting.
say they was fresh?
Didn't all those teams win?
Uh
No, one loss. One playing team won, which messed my
Oh,
whole weekend up.
Minnesota,
Yeah.
oh, played Minnesota, but yeah, they beat the Grip. They beat
the
the Grizzlies,
Grizzlies.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which I was already a bit suspect about the Grizzlies because I feel like they're a young team, and I don't know if they're ready for that type of.
No, we can't use that because both teams are young.
Despite the incredible weekend, I think I got just about every game wrong this weekend. I'm gonna need help from
No,
the goat.
Ron.
I need some help from the goat to get this out.
No, no, Ron. Not almost every team. You picked a
Yeah.
lot of those road teams. I mean, not road teams, but you picked a lot of
So
those
what happened on the
playing
first
teams.
night when the Blazers lost to the Timberwolves? I was
Mhm.
like, oh, these playing teams is gonna be ready because they already been warming up and everybody
That's what
been
you would think.
stretching
Yeah.
resting.
Yep.
The next day come the Hawks got worked, the Suns worked the Pelicans. I was like, oh my gosh, it was a completely
So
different.
it gave you a false sense of security, huh? They're like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So in fact, let's start there. Let's start there. The Minnesota Timberwolves. He was. We're gonna get to that in a second, Anthony, so I can hear whatever Bishop got to say about Ice Trey and
Ain't
all
nothing
this
else to
type of
say
stuff.
about it.
So Minnesota
Hmm.
Timberwolves traveled to Memphis as they began their series in Memphis, and what we thought is not what we got. As Ron was just saying, take a look at all the playing teams and like, you know what, these playing teams was had a good chance. Only one lived up to that billing as Minnesota was able to get the dub 130 to 117, led by Anthony Edwards on his debut, 36 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists. Cat 29 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, 23 points from Michael Beasley, 5 assists, uh, 2 rebounds, 15 from Jaden McDaniels. As they just did work. Of course, Cat with the one of what we thought probably was the play of the night with the body on Triple J as Triple J got up and just pushed whoever was closest to him after he stood up and took the L. But Ja did come back with his own rendition and now is subjected to the course. the Grizzlies was led by Ja Morant's 32 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 24 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist from Dylan Brooks. Jaren Jackson, 12 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist. Desmond Bain, 17, 3 and 1. And lastly, of course, in double doubles with 13 points, 12 assists, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. Brandon Clark, gentlemen, as you were saying, Ron, uh, they led it off, and made everyone believe that saying we can believe in magic, and we can believe in the play-ins. What do you think happened with Memphis? Too long of a layoff? Over?
No, I'm going to just start calling Ant-Man Anthony Edwards Mini Mike. He gets another nickname. He's
Okay.
just, oof. I didn't get to watch a lot of Jordan in the 90s because I was young, but I get to watch him now with Anthony Edwards, and I'm just like, yo, this man, there's nothing he can't do, dominating on every part of the court. He's starting to scare me. Is it an upset about to happen? I don't know.
That would be
He's the
tremendous.
truth, bro. Ain't he one of the youngest players to ever score 30 points
Yeah,
in the
20 years
playoffs?
old.
Yeah,
And his playoff debut.
yeah. The boy's a beast, bro. The boy is beastie. He is definitely beastie. That's gonna be a good series between the Bulls and the Grizzlies. Um, I'm like Rondo. I felt like a lot of these games, I felt like the teams that were already playing in the plan would have an advantage in a way because they got they got fresh not fresh legs, but they coming off games and stuff like that, and you think they have somewhat of a partial advantage. But man, the Timberwolves came in there and it showed that they was ready. They came in the stadium and showed Ja and them, hey, look, we know y'all got Ja, we got Cat, and we got Anthony Evans. We're gonna go in here and make some things happen. He did that. Went on the
I
road
think
and beat Memphis.
the
That's
secret
huge.
sauce is Patrick Beverly, man. Patrick Beverly done gave them boys some
That,
dynamite.
that secret sauce. He's not Donald Duck, but he's Bugs Bunny giving out the
Funny.
secret sauce.
In the locker room, he got them.
Mm-hmm.
They built different, and they
Yeah,
playing like it.
That
and we
that's
know how
so
important that is to win that first game on the road. Ooh, that's
Yes,
huge.
because I was about to say, so with that win now, Minnesota has taken home court
Yes.
advantage away
Yeah.
from the Grizzlies, in which of course they play tonight. I believe we'll talk about that.
No,
But
Tuesday. Is it tonight or
it
Tuesday?
should be tonight.
Did they play on Saturday?
Yeah, they play Saturday.
Oh, then it might be tonight. Then.
So what I'm saying, we'll get to that as we get to the
Yeah.
previews, but definitely one that was unexpected. But I mean, they take care of business, as we all say. They are all NBA professional teams, so it should be expected that once someone that a lower seed should get the win. As now that 2 seed isn't looking as promising as it was earlier in the season. All that fighting to get the 2 seed and to get thromped at home.
All my life,
Mm-hmm.
Memphis shot 7 for 27 from the 3-point line, which is
Ugh.
like
You
5%. So
live and die by it.
yeah,
Yeah. You got about a three. That's what they
Live and
said.
die
Yeah.
by the 3.
they
So,
should be able to pick it up. I definitely got them winning game 2 though.
oh, they got 1-2. You think they
Yeah.
come back for 2?
Yeah. I think
We'll
they
see.
take him too. We'll
We'll
see.
definitely talk about that. We'll talk about that. Of course, one in which we knew what was going to happen, unfortunately, because of injuries. The Utah Jazz marched into Dallas to take on play the Dallas Mavericks, in which the Jazz came out with the series win, the first game of the season, the series win, 99-93, as the Jazz was led by Donovan Mitchell's 32 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Of course, Bogdanovich, 26 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Jordan Clarkson, 10 points off the bench, 13 points for Mike Conley Jr., 6 and 3. And Rudy Gobert with 5 points, but 17 rebounds, no assists.
He didn't even
Uh,
score, did he? I don't think he scored.
he scored 5 points. He didn't get any
Okay,
assists. Yeah, he
he
scored 5.
dominated the game without even scoring any buckets. I was very impressed with his.
That is impressive.
Of course, on the other side of the spectrum, the Dallas Mavericks without Luka, who was expected to possibly miss game 2, they were led by Jalen Brunson's 24 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists for Spencer Dinwiddie. Dorian Finney-Smith, 14 points. Reggie Bullock, 15 points. And Max Kleber with 10 points. Clear, gentlemen, do y'all agree this is a clear debacle due to the fact that Luka Magic was not readily available,
Yeah.
and so if he was, do you think it
Richie.
would be a fair assumption that they would that this would be a different series?
Oh yeah, I fell in
Oh
love with
yeah.
that more
Oh
because
yeah.
they was battling like this was a war. They was going at it back and forth the whole game.
Mm.
Donovan Mitchell, Spider took over to end it though.
Yeah, they
Okay.
tried. They tried to hold on.
I was
Which
like,
says a lot
okay,
because
Dinwiddie.
which says a lot if the Mavericks was in that game without Luca. So could imagine just what would have happened with Luca. So
Mm,
if Luca was there, they only lost by 6. I mean,
hmm
so yeah,
Yeah, it might have been a completely different
you can
story
talk about
had
Luca
we.
line up
Yeah.
and
No, 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 no. So of course the Denver Nuggets battled with Golden State.
did they?
That's your MVP.
Who? Oh, I ain't giving it to do. I ain't gotta go on the joke.
It's
Yeah,
a
everybody
it's
else did though.
Yeah, yeah, that's trading them things. You joke should win it.
Yeah, trade, get your mans and your peoples,
Yeah,
man.
that's
of
trading them
course
jokes.
the Denver Nuggets ran into a buzzsaw. That buzzsaw wasn't named. It wasn't named Steph. It wasn't even named Clay. It wasn't Andrew. Nor was it Draymond. That
Both
buzzsaw which they
same number.
ran into
Mm-hmm.
Jordan Poole, 30 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists. However, they did get assists from Clay, 16 point. I mean, correction, from Clay, 19 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Steph Curry, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 12 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists from Draymond Green. Andre Wiggins, 16, 9, and 2. They the stuffing of the stats is anywhere as they had a conservative effort from all players on that got into the game. For the Warriors, the Nuggets, of course, led by Jokic, 25 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 24 points from Will Barton, um, 10 apiece from Bones Highland, as well as Monte Morris. Austin Rivers, 5 points, 1 assist, 8 points, 5 rebounds, and no assists from Aaron Gordon, as the Golden State Warriors took care of business, winning the first game of the series, 123-107. Gentlemen, I hear you what you're saying, as it has been all season long. Jokic did exactly what he needed to do. He's lacking in help, but it's not over yet. Good game for Jordan Poole, of course. As we said that he makes, in my opinion, he makes Clay expendable. At this point, we'll see as the games come up. Then what y'all have to say about the Nuggets Warriors game?
I hate that narrative that Joker don't got no help.
You don't
He
think?
got,
You
he
think he
got
does?
of course he don't got his two best players with him, but he got Jeff Green, Aaron Gordon, Austin Rivers. He got some hoopers on his team.
Who? Come on.
Austin Rivers, man, you can't play 30 minutes and only get 5 points. Come
So
on,
okay,
man.
let's make this. Okay, you didn't like that narrative, Bishop, Ron. Let's use this narrative. Let's say that Golden State did not have Clay and Steph. Do they get this win?
Absolutely not.
Probably not.
And if Denver had Jamal Murray and the other dude, they don't get the win still.
You think?
Oh,
Positive. Denver's overrated. They do this all the time in the playoffs.
Well, they
he
might.
said he
They might.
overrated.
Michael Porter Jr. might be back for game 2 or this series for the most part. So I mean, that remains to be seen. He has not played since November of last year. So or the year before, one of the two. So it remains to be seen. Uh,
You want that smoke? Just save it for next year, bro.
just come back when
And
Jamal's back. So of course, you have that in which, like you said, uh, now it It's put them to where, like you said, Golden State is up one game on the series, looking to go up two games. So it remains to be seen. But
That's gonna be sweet.
of course, someone just came into the back door.
What's that next? Oh, we got a guess.
Not that guest. It was a
Oh,
guest. It was not a guest here. It was a
Mhm.
guest. It was a guest during the game. He's like, you know what? Check this out. I got something for y'all. As the Philadelphia 76ers hosted the Toronto Raptors. Matter of fact, we're not going to even say the 76ers hosting to the Toronto Raptors. Tyrese Maxey hosted the Toronto Raptors as he's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead, come to the crib. I got something for you. We gonna go ahead and set this thing off right. As
Booing.
as Tyrese Maxey did all the heavy lifting for the most part. James contribute some, Tobias contribute some, Joel Embiid contribute some, but Maxey was like, "Yo, this is my house. I'm going to do all the entertaining." As Maxey dropped 38 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for the win. Like I said, Tobias Harris 26 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. James Harden 22 points, 5 rebounds, 22 assists. Joel Embiid 19 points, 15 rebounds, 4 assists. 10 points from Shake. Danny Green was just there. Joris Niang, 8 points. Thibault just there. 76ers, you know what I'm saying, get the win. 131 to 111. Pascal Siakam's 24 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists from
Right.
Scotty Barnes. 18 points from Van Fleet, 20 points from OG. In that game, of course, Scotty Barnes went down with the injury as Joel Levy stepped on his ankle. Uh, that
Yeah,
was pretty
he
bad. Yeah, pretty bad. Pretty bad. He's expected to probably most likely be out for their game too. Ron, I see you. That movement in which you was just doing looked kind of like you had a broom out. Is that what we're expecting? Is that what we're seeing here?
The
Uh-oh.
broomsticks. And this is just
What?
like the MVP debate. Nobody wanted to pick Embiid. Everybody picked
I
the
did
Raptors
pick Embiid.
and Sixers. Huh?
I did pick Embiid. I said Embiid.
You don't count. Everybody, I had to hear how the Raptors is going to beat the Sixers. The Sixers is
Mm,
dicey. James Harden ain't meant for the playoffs. That's the
mm.
conference finals that James Harden chokes in. The first two rounds is going to be cake. Trying to tell
So y'all picked the wrong playoff.
Yeah, when we
Listen.
playing the Nets in the conference finals, then I'll be ready for that. But
Okay.
Joel Embiid didn't even have to have 20 points, and we dominated these boys. This was my favorite game of the weekend because I didn't even have to watch or pay attention. I'm walking around, cleaning up the house, eating my chicken, back check on the game. Oh, we up 30, cool.
Yeah,
Doing my day.
that's true, man. I truly did. I really don't. I didn't see the Raptors being able to do anything with Philly, especially in Philly. I really didn't. I'm not surprised about this game at all, and I'm a bit on Ron's side in regards to yeah, you might want to break them brooms out because this looks like it's gonna be a sweep. It
Mm.
really looks like it's gonna be a sweep for them. That's probably the least. Yeah, that's probably yeah out of all the games. Yeah, that game probably the game.
I actually bet this series, the Sixers to win 4-1.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm,
when we go to Toronto, we don't get to bring Thibault because he's unvaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
So
mm,
not having our best and only defender outside of Embiid,
mm-hmm.
I gave Toronto one game.
Okay. 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 That makes sense.
So,
That's cool.
gentlemen, of course, a couple of things which I ask you when we talk about these four series. One thing I want to ask is Jordan Poole. Do you think he should actually be in the conversation for a most improved player in the league this year?
Most improved.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, I guess he could be considered that. Yeah. Yeah.
What messed him up was Clay coming back, and that just messed up all
Mm,
his mojo jojo in the beginning of the season. And I always hated it. I felt like Clay should have came off the bench when he returned, but Poole lost his spot. They asked him after the game, when they was interviewing him. They was like, Jordan Poole, do you think this game should make you want to talk to Steve Kerr about getting your starting spot back?
What is
Savage.
that?
He said no comment. Like, yeah,
Oh,
no comment. Clay is done here.
oh, hey.
Come on home, Clay. Come on home. Come on home, man. Um, so of course, additionally, Doc has now he needs 2 wins to become the fourth winningest coach in playoff history. As he's currently sitting at 999, or is it 99? He's currently sitting at 99 games. The next game he's currently tied. The next game will tie him again, and then after that, he'll basically take over the slot, becoming the fourth best coach in playoff history, winning wise. Does Doc? I'm very sure you're gonna say yes. Does Doc get that this series, Ron?
Yeah, absolutely. Easy money.
Easy money. Okay. Remember y'all remember that time stamp 9/29/30 Monday 18 April. Easy money was the term. So of course on Sunday, I know this is more so what Bishop is probably waiting for, but we'll get to that in a second. As you just said, New Orleans, as Ron was just talking about, just thought all these hot teams. This is where all the teams, for the most part, from the play-ins played. New Orleans Pelicans, Atlanta, um, New Orleans, first up on that slate, played against the Phoenix Suns. It looked dismal for a second. Then there was a roaring comeback that we thought, okay, CJ, let's go, CJ. And then it didn't happen. The Pelicans 99 to the Suns 110, just losing 11 points to take for Phoenix to take a game 1 victory. The Pelicans 18 points from Jonas Valanciunas, 25 rebounds, 3 assists as he was mopping on the boards. 25 points from CJ McCollum, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. 14 points from Larry Nance Jr. with 6 rebounds and 3 assists. 18 and 5. Oh, they said 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists from Bi Brandon Ingram, but Jennings, that's where it stops there. Another appearance. We ain't seen this guy in a while. Chris Paul showing that I still can get it done in the in the scoring department. He said, "I may not shoot much. Just because I don't shoot don't mean just because I don't take shots don't mean I can't shoot." Showing his prowess: 30 points, 7 rebounds, 10 assists, 21 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists from DeAndre Ayton. Devin Booker, 25 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 13 points from Cameron Johnson, 11 points from Kyle Bridges. Um, Gentlemen, did I don't think this was one of those games in which they did it, or did they so to speak, did Phoenix show their dominance in this game?
No, I don't think they showed their dominance as of yet. I feel like they played kind of laid back. I don't think they showed their true dominance as of yet.
Oh, you think they played down to the competition?
Yeah. I think they, they only won by 11. I feel like they still got something to show. We haven't seen what Phoenix can really do yet in this series. So yeah, they took it easy on them right there. They knew the Pelicans had just came off a game, playing game, so they kind of let them have it. Let them let them have one game.
Ron.
I don't know about these Phoenix Suns, man. But if I'm
Mm.
New Orleans, they better start marching on up to Zion. They're gonna have to get very spiritual and go ahead and get their big man to come on back. Because if they get that round mound rebound back in here, I would say it's over for Phoenix. I don't believe in them at all. And
Oh wow.
Chris Paul having to shoot almost 80% for them to win the game like this. It got to about 8 points in the fourth quarter, but
Mm.
CP3 mastered the mid range, but I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
he
I guess
definitely.
you saying they got more to show. I guess that's Devin Booker, but
Yeah.
What up 25. What else? What else the Suns got? I don't know.
Mm. I
Yeah.
can get that. I can understand that. Of course, it seemed like Sunday was basically the game, all the close games, except for one, of course. But
Well,
additionally,
two.
the 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 Milwaukee Bucks played
Mhm.
host played host to the Chicago Bears as Giannis was able to dispatch anything in the comeback efforts in late there was a lot of missed layups and blown field goal opportunities as Chicago Bulls fall 86-93 to the Milwaukee Bucks, taking the 0-1 approach to this series. The Bulls led by Nikola Vucevic is 24 points, 17 rebounds, 3 assists, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists from Zach Levine, 18 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists from DeMar DeRozan, 12 points, 4 assists from 12 points, 4 rebounds from Kobe White, 7 points, 3 assists, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists from Alex Caruso. Patrick Williams, 5 points and 3 assists. 3 rebounds. Just wasn't enough as Milwaukee was able to dispatch Giannis Antetokounmpo, 27 points, 16 rebounds, 3 assists, 15 points from Drew Holiday's, 6 rebounds, 6 assists to go along with it. Bobby Portis, 10 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists. Chris Middleton, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Of course, I think their X factor, Brooke Lopez, 18 points, 5 rebounds, no
Yeah,
assists, of course. Uh, Ron, the beginning Lopez back is probably going to be is going to help them. Do you think?
right. He opens up the. He's like the left tackle that smash mouth and open up the whole lane for the running back because that's all Giannis can do is the
What's
halfback
going
dive.
on, Key? Yeah, I'm
Lopez
fine.
being able to be out on the corner, spread the
Uh huh.
court, just opens up the floor for
Good,
Giannis.
Key.
That's a bad man.
Yeah,
Don't you
yeah.
try to drive? Don't you try driving him on defense? Cause
Mm,
whew, them Lopez brothers is huge.
yeah.
It seems like the Lopez brothers are actually getting better in time. Like when they first came out, how they started, it was different from how they are now. Like they're actually more of a problem than. Of course, I didn't care for them too much because they're from Stanford.
Never thought they would have been this good when they first came out.
True that. True that. That is a true statement.
What? Never thought what?
That they would
The
have been
Lopez
good, this good.
brothers.
Yeah.
Oh,
They was mediocre somewhat coming out of college. So it's like, okay, they can play, they got size. But now, you know what I'm saying, they both
coming
can
into
take
their
you
own.
out. Yeah, they both can take you out. Of course, I think one is better than the other. But
Yeah.
I don't know
So
how we let them go.
can we laugh at the Chicago Bulls fans?
Mike.
Yeah, we ain't heard from Mike in a while.
We're the Chicago Bulls, man. They talk about they got this dynasty, they got the best team for the future. I'm gonna
We
start
ain't heard
calling
from
them
Mike in a
the
while.
Lemon Booty Bulls because
Yeah, we ain't heard from Mike.
DeMar DeRozan shooting 25% from the field,
Yes. Yeah.
20. Where y'all at? Zach Levine, what happened? Captain, come on,
Well,
man.
from what I was heard, from what Trey said, and a lot of other people, this is Demar's team. So Zach did his part. He's saying he like where Demar at?
Think
So
about
what?
that.
Demar's
So
team.
this is the Mars team. We talking about Levine. We could talk about Caruso.
Yeah.
Vucevic showed up and was the best player, and he's going up against Giannis and Brook Lopez all night. And Vucevic is the only one the Bulls can count on.
And you know what? You could tell the wear and tear on him because he started. It's like they was wearing him down. He started
Yeah.
missing open layups and stuff like that. He set up and grabbed like 3 real rebounds in one iteration and could not get the ball in. It's like he's where it was. They was wearing him down. He
Yep.
did all he could, and they're saying, and this comes up, and you know what? It's unfortunate because this is the rhetoric uh for Demar during the playoffs. He don't show up. He's hot the whole season. During the
Yeah.
playoffs, he doesn't come to play. Is what the
The
rhetoric is.
storyline. Yeah.
Yeah, so I wonder, does he debunk that this year? Does he at least take him 7? Like at least take him 7 tomorrow. Don't get swept. Don't get gentlemen swept. If you don't get 2 wins, and it's like, why are you even playing?
gentleman's sweep. They get one game in Chicago,
Mm-hmm.
and Demar probably dropped 50 that game, but that's gonna be the only game he
That's
scored.
gonna be it. This is the second game that's gonna end early. This is second series. I'm sorry, second series that's gonna end early.
This series, tell me if y'all think this series ends early. The Atlanta Hawks travel to
Nope.
Miami, as Bishop
Nope.
asked us earlier. The Atlanta Hawks travel to Miami to take on the Heat at home. The Atlanta coming off the play in on a high as Tr- Trey Ice Young
That's right.
came
That's right.
through,
Put some respect
came
on his
through,
name.
came through. You
Who?
know what I'm
Who
saying?
trained? Who?
That guy wasn't there. I don't know who you had. I don't know who this guy was that showed up on
Yeah.
on Sunday. Uh, but the Hawks wasn't able to take care of business. I guess they was a little burnt out from their dispatching of Cleveland in the
Cavaliers.
play-in game.
That's right,
Uh,
baby. That's right. They did that.
the Hawks
Sunday night.
91 to 115. Uh, it wasn't in
I'm
their
gonna be honest,
cards.
man. The Hawks is in trouble if they don't figure it out, man. 'Cause Tyler Hero, all them boys was balling. They was hitting on all cylinders last night, bro. They are in trouble. They're in
So
trouble if they don't
my
figure it
thoughts
out, man.
watching this game is the refs is gonna
Melting
have to
ice train.
stop the shenanigans because they was letting the Miami Heat get away with murder on Trey Young. Like they was
187?
what's that?
187?
187.
Yeah,
Yes, murder was the case
187.
that they gave me. Man, they was doing whatever they wanted. The refs wouldn't call it. It was ridiculous. And Kyle Lowry, fellas, I'm starting a petition. We are no longer allowed to dive for loose balls in the NBA,
Mm.
especially not during the playoffs. I think just how like football took out, diving at the quarterback's knees and ankles. Like we keep losing too many of our good players. That's how LeBron went out this
Yeah.
year. That's how it was a couple other players.
Steph.
See, yeah.
Steph,
Steph.
See,
yep,
AD
Steph,
went down like that one time. AD
right.
went down like
And
that
and
one
they did
time.
it to
Steph.
Trey Young. It's a Trey Young, Jimmy Butler like clotheslined him, and it was a foul. And the ball went flying. He went to go pick it up, and Kyle Lowry comes in for no reason, diving at the ball, and almost took Trey out the game. Scary
Mm-hmm.
moment. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, for what? For what? The
Mm-hmm.
play's even over, and we're still doing it. But
Right.
they
Of
they
course,
literally
John
got
Collins came
away
back. John John Collins came back to this game. He tried to provide some help. 10 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist.
Duncan Robinson dropped 8 threes. Wow.
Yeah, Trey Young 1 for 8. That's
Okay.
all you need to know.
Yeah.
They,
And
they
we know when,
smothered.
when
Yeah.
Trey, we know
Eight points,
I mean,
six
don't get me
rebounds,
wrong.
four
Trey
assists.
Trey got the Hawks still got the win with Trey not doing so well versus the Cleveland Cavaliers and a couple other games and stuff like that. But it takes Trey to have a good night for the Hawks to really have a chance against the Heat.
Right. And the Hawks is missing
Yeah.
their second best player, Clint Capella.
Really,
And
facts.
then yeah.
That's
As
true.
Clint
Clint
Capella,
Capella,
yeah, he's out from the
He went
injury.
down with that same. Well, it wasn't a dive. It was a boy backed into his
Well, yeah,
leg.
it was
So
his, but that was on Capella. He pulled him down, so I mean, he
right,
just didn't get
right,
out the way.
right.
But but to think about it, it really didn't help. Like no one expected Duncan Robinson to explode with 27 points, 8 for 3 shooting. I mean, eight out of 9
Eight
shooting
threes.
for three
Yeah,
pointers.
8 threes, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so no one expected Duncan Robinson. You more so would have thought it was an entire hero. He even finished with 6 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. So it wasn't. No one expected that. We didn't even see your man Victor. He didn't even get any spin, any swerving on. Of course, Jimmy Butler 21 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist from Tucker, 10 uh 10, 4, and 9 from Kyle. Like it was definitely one of the situations. I think they just got caught slipping, uh, and now not they come back. Y'all think uh, they get 1 or 2?
Two
I
what?
say 7. I still
You
feel
say
like this is.
what?
I still feel like this is a 7-game series.
Oh yeah, between the Hawks and the
Trevor
Heat.
Gay. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I figured out. I feel like the Hawks are gonna figure it out. Like you said, once Clint Capella gets back into the lineup, don't know if he's gonna play into tomorrow's game or not. But if he gets back into the line, I think they, yeah, I think they can definitely make this a 7 game series. And I don't think Trey's gonna be um, have another game like that back to back like that. I feel like Trey is gonna show out the next one. Wow, Professor, no love for the Zebras. Trey Young got that work. Give Miami that crowd.
I did give Miami love. I said they murdered him.
Yeah, they did. It was a murder. It was a massacre.
Did y'all
For real,
see when
for real.
Jimmy Butler and Trey was about to fight?
No, I didn't see none of the game. What happened?
Jimmy Butler was I can't even remember who was bringing it around the court, bringing it up, but it was just them two on a fast break, and Jimmy Butler ended up putting him in a headlock and closing him out, and then Trey got out and pushed him, and it's just so funny because Jimmy's up here and then Trey's all the way down here, but Trey got right up in his chest and was like, but they
What?
the Miami got feud off of that instead, but
Mm.
they was about to go at it. They had to come separate them.
Okay. Trey say he got some dog in him.
Yeah,
He about that life.
Atlanta, the Hawks are a real team. They ain't just gonna take that. They ain't gonna
Right.
take it and cry home. They
Right.
gonna come back.
Right. And that might, because of what happened, Clint Capella, if he does come back game 2, that might fuel him to go ahead and get a win in the Heat in Miami. They need this win in Miami. They need to at least get one to make it a real good game. They need one.
Cool. Anthony, who
Miami.
all getting swept? Who getting the
Yeah,
broomsticks?
who's he sweep? You saying I see a lot of sweep games. Well, which game do you saw the sweep? I only see maybe two as thus far. The
Golden State
the,
into
the Sixers, Raptors,
and Golden
and
State
Golden State Nuggets. And I know Ron ain't gonna agree with this, but I'm
Pelicans.
looking at and I'm looking at I don't know. I don't know if the Pelicans got enough to get to make it a 7 game series. I know what the score was. I see they won. Like only lost by 11. But I feel like if I'm like a lot like Trey Young, when uh what you call show up, it's gonna be crazy. Um, but
I think
Phoenix,
I think the Pelicans could win one game, but if Zion come back, I'm picking the Pelicans to win the series. I'm not.
when we talked about that the other day, I was like, I remember, I don't know who was on there. I think we talked about it Thursday, but we might have briefly talked about Friday. I remember I was saying something about, do y'all think it's time with all these pre-game dunks that he doing? Why don't he get some time? This dude out here pre-dunking 360s, but you still got him sitting on the bench. Like, really? Like, put that man in the game, coach.
That's the
Obviously,
story
the
of the
foot is
year.
not doing bad.
I can't
Houston
wait for
clean
the
team.
report. I can't wait for the report to come out after the season and talk about what was going on because it just makes no sense.
Right.
So
It
let's
don't, bro. That's
let's
like the second or third game. He's done that. He's doing 360 pre warm up dunks. Like, seriously, man. Put that man in. Give him a little bit of time here and there. He ain't got to
let's
play the
get to
full
this.
game, but give him
Let's get to
something.
this last. Let's get to this last game that probably was the most inviting game of the night. I don't know, was Bishop trying to stop it from being talked about? It was a valiant effort
No,
on behalf
no,
of
no.
Brooklyn.
Bro, I'm happy about my Brooklyn
Save
Nets,
the
bro.
best for the last.
Yeah, bro. I'm happy about what my Brooklyn Nets did in Boston because
Last
everybody just
night.
knew.
They took them Brooklyn, traveled to Beantown, Boston, stand up, E2G in the building, representing Boston, all things Boston. And they were able to sit up and claim the fame and get the win. Boston's winning 115-114 in a hell of a game, in which I know everyone thought basically Brooklyn had it locked in. Ready away with W, but of course Marcus Smart take some heel. I mean,
Jason Tatum.
Tate, yeah, just Jason Tatum basically said, "No, we're not doing this. This is where we go." And of course, Kyrie Irving, hot, 39.5 rebounds, 6 assists, 23 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists from Kevin Durant, 13 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist from Nick Claxton. The Dragon, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. Patty Mills, 3 points, no rebounds, no assists. Andre Drummond, 8 rebounds, 4 rebounds, no assists. Seth Curry, 9 rebounds, 9 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't
Listen,
enough. It
It was
wasn't
enough.
enough.
They just got
I
enough.
have
As
so
Jason,
It was
many.
enough. It was
as
enough. You would
Jason,
not what
four,
you would not do. It was
four,
enough, Trey. You
four,
will not sit there
count
and
them,
act like it
four,
wasn't enough. It was enough.
count them, 4 Celtics with 20 points or more. Of course, all led by Jason Tatum's 31 points, 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 20 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists from Al Horford, 23 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds from Jaylen Brown, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists from Marcus Smart. Of course,
And
contributions from Derek
all
White with
that.
7, Grant
They won
Williams,
by one. All that. And they
Daniel
won
Tice,
by one.
4 points, 6 assists, no rebounds. And of course, what was the dagger is the assist from Marcus Smart to Jason Tatum as the seconds wind down. Tatum with this off balance
Lucky.
spinning.
Lucky.
Are we gonna say lucky? That's what we're gonna call
That
it,
was
Ron.
lucky, bro.
Ron,
That
was
was
that
lucky.
was that
We,
was that luck
you
or
got
was that
it. You
execution?
have to. Hold on. You not gonna let Ron talk first. But what you will not real, what you will realize is that if it was somebody other than Kyrie that was in between that pass,
He
and
gets
that
blocked.
pass or that layup probably wouldn't have been made. If that was Durant instead of Kyrie, that probably would have been a whole different story.
Ron, correct me if I'm wrong. Bishop, please chime in on this. But Ron, correct me if I'm wrong. In the game of basketball, offensive players play defense as well, right?
Yes, pretty sure they
So
do.
yes. So there's no. So we can't say that you caught. All unfortunately, the punter got caught was the last person between the receiver, the returner, and the end zone, and that's why he scored because he went through a bunch of other players. What we can say is that the defensive assignment was, if correct me if I'm wrong, KD, but he got caught up in the scramble from Marcus Smart, and Tatum had the wherewithal to recognize that he was not being watched, and he crept in through the back door, received a pass in which Kyrie Irving had a good chance to steal or knock down.
No,
Tatum
he
wanted
didn't.
it more. He
No,
had
he
it,
didn't.
got it, spun around. Did
For
who
once, Tatum is what 6'8" to Kyrie
no?
2.
6'2". 6. Come on,
So
Kyrie did not have a chance whatsoever. Can't Tatum, I give him to him. He did recognize the weak spot in the defense. He drove the lane. Smart found him. He made a great play on with the spin move layup right off the backboard to get the
Who
money.
did he spin off of?
He spit off of Kyrie again, 6'8" compared to a 6'2", 6'1".
Where did Taysom receive the ball? It wasn't up high. He received it at the chest. Perfect,
It
ample
don't matter.
opportunity for.
It don't matter. It ain't like it don't matter where he received it. He's not going to be able to stop Tatum from making a layup.
He
It was
didn't
a
have to stop
layup
him from
move.
making. True that,
Yes.
but the chance in which Kyrie had was the pass. He was in the passing lane.
No, he wasn't. He fell too deep. That's what I'm saying. If it was somebody like KD, who's longer arms, who has a excuse me, who has a longer wingspan, much taller, one either he wouldn't have got the ball because of KD's arms, or he wouldn't have got the layup ball because of KD's arms again and height. But because it was Kyrie, it's expected. I mean, I'm not taking nothing from the Celtics. They got the W, you know what I'm saying? But they barely got the W at home versus a Nets team who a lot of people were sleeping on because Kyrie had been playing. I'm telling you,
Professor,
this game
professor,
is
take us to
still
school.
going to the Nets. Professor?
Professor, take us to school, please.
I have two major thoughts about this game. Kyrie won them the game, and Kyrie lost them the game because those last 2 minutes of the game, I think we can go through the assists for the Nets again, and it won't be a lot of them because this was a lot of ISO.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie started feeling himself, and he thought he could do it all. And I'm pretty sure we all saw the last possession where they got 30 seconds left, and Kyrie just is dribbling. He ain't passed it to nobody. He passed it to KD with 5 seconds left in the game and shoots a horrible shot. I don't think the Nets is going to ever be as good as they need to be to get to the finals if Kyrie is being their best player. which brings me to my next thought. Y'all, we've all been in fights where we had to go back and I'm gonna go get my big brother.
Right.
Kyrie coming to Boston Gardens, the worst atmosphere here for him to play in because they hate him.
They
And his
do.
big brother ain't show up.
They
His big
do.
brother ain't show up. Bishop, what's up with your guy KD? Where was he at? Nowhere to be
Bro.
found. His shot was off. Did something bad happen in KD's family the night before the game?
Bro, I don't know, bro. And I'm with you, Ron, on that one on 100%. I don't
Like,
know
how bad
how.
would you be if you had a fight, Bishop, and you like, all right, I'm gonna go get my big brother. Then what? And your
Right.
big brother, the first person to get knocked out.
Yeah. 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 You looking at your big, you done lost respect for your big brother. You lost all respect for him because, like, I'll come to get you and you get knocked out. That is not cool, bro. That is not cool. We can't show our face around the hood no more if that happens, bro. I'm telling you right now, we can't show our face around. But I totally agree with Ron. KD got his points and did what he did, but he didn't do enough. I totally agree with Ron in regards to Kyrie did his thing. He dropped 38 points, bro. I mean, I don't know how much more you could ask from the man. He did do ISO, he did ISO, and was hoping that that would be enough. But KD did take a bad shot at the end of that game that he probably shouldn't have took. I don't know why he didn't try and take somebody off the dribble. KT is one of the most talented big guys who could dribble with the ball, handle the ball, and make it to the rack. In my opinion, that's what I felt like he should have done, or at least draw a double team. Therefore, he could pass the whip. But the reason why he couldn't draw a double team because he was not drawing enough attention because he wasn't knocking down shots a lot like he has
Check
been.
out check out this stat. This is gonna be the best game of the series. We can't miss a second of these games.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Rebound. Celtics 43 to Brooklyn's 29. Then on the offensive rebound, Celtics got 14 and Brooklyn only got 5. Why?
Wow.
So my favorite part of the game is watching Steve Nash walk up and down the court like, what is he doing? Does he even talk to players? Is he doing any coaching draw up any plays? Steve Nash is hilarious. But Blake Griffin and what's our guy that came from San Antonio?
Oh, Patty Mills.
Patty Mills.
Not Aldridge. Aldridge
Oh, Marcus Aldridge.
zero minutes of playtime. And the Celtics got out rebounded by almost
Yeah,
20
that's true point. Good point, Ron. Good point. Now, why is Marcus Aldridge sitting on the bench if we lose in the rebound battle? Absolutely, I agree. I agree with that
which is
100%.
unacceptable because the Celtics don't have their starting center.
Right, they don't, and that's bad to say, and we still lost the rebound battle.
And
And I
not to
blame
mention they
Steve.
trolled my man. They trolled Bo and Brown talking about they was gonna be a problem. They put
Yeah,
him on the
the fire starter. He gets some of the blame too. And
Yeah,
Steve Nash, I'm giving more blame because your main job is to make Kevin Durant's life easier.
that part.
Some plays, get him moving on offense, get him some easy shots. Him and
Right,
Kyrie shouldn't have to work so hard for their buckets, man.
that's my part. That part, bro. Excellent point, Professor Freddie said. Excellent point, Professor. That point, that
so
part. That's why he's a professor, Freddie. That's why he's a professor.
so of course.
Yeah, I totally,
Go
I
ahead, sir.
totally agree.
Bishop.
Huh?
No, go ahead.
No, I totally agree, man. We can't. We have to win. We have to win the rebound um, battle. We have to win the rebound battle. If we allow Boston to win the rebound battle, especially on the offensive, to continue to get second and third shot looks, this game is not gonna go. This series is not gonna go far. We have to do what we gotta do, and KD has to show up. Now I totally agree with Ron as well. This is probably the game of all games, um, to be honest. Until the second round, this is probably the most anticipated and the most looked watched game. It should be the most
He's in
watched
all
game out.
caps right now,
The
Bishop.
Green Sheet, what they had to do, and Brooklyn has been doing what they are built to do: score but lack in defense. Brooklyn team with a 2.5 man team. I
Albert
feel
White
you,
said,
Ratchet.
caps lock.
Go ahead, Ron. What? All them stats and the only one by 1 point. Nets going to win this game by 7. I'm with you, Anthony. That's what I'm saying. With the stats, Anthony Price with the stats in the final score and in the final second, it ain't even just the final score. They won with seconds on the clock. It says a lot about this Nets team still. So I still got my Nets coming out and winning this game. All we got to steal is one of these games
Of
in Brooklyn.
course,
I mean, in Boston.
tonight is only a 3 game slate. Uh, Raptors, 76ers, Jazz, and Mavericks, as well as the Warriors and the Nuggets. So, gentlemen, I ask you, even though I probably don't need to ask Ron, Raptors and 76ers, 6:30. Who we
That's
got?
easy. That's easy. You already said sweet. Yeah, you already kicked out the room, bro.
Sixers by 20. They don't got if Scotty Barnes ain't playing. Whew, we gonna be
Mm,
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, Scotty Barnes. Without Scotty Barnes, it makes a difference.
mm.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
was so wanting to say protect the Raptors, but it's
go ahead.
I
Go
can't
ahead.
even put.
Go
No,
ahead.
no, no. I'm
Go
good.
ahead.
I'm good.
y'all remember Tupac song "Hit 'Em Up" when he was dissing Biggie. He was like, you know what? I don't even got rap. I'm gonna let my young dudes come and get you. That's what with Maxie. Maxie go drop 40 on them boys and Barnes.
Boy, it's possible. Tyra Maxie is balling out of control right now. I'm
Oh,
definitely taking
man,
Philly.
you love to see it.
I'm definitely taking
And Tobias Harris showed up, y'all. I get to talk about
Yeah,
Tobias
he,
Harris. I ain't
he
talked about
did.
him in 2 years. 26. Hey,
He did.
Toby, I see you,
He
baby.
says that Toby. Yeah, yeah, that's him. He did show up. Yeah, I got to
Of,
go with the Sixers too, man. That's without question.
of course, yes, the Sixers clean sweep with that one. What about the Mavs versus the Jazz?
Luca's still
Game
out,
two.
right?
Luka's still out. He's not expected to play.
Utah easily. They're not the Mavericks are winning without Luca.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to pick the Mavericks without Luca, bro. It is. It's very hard to pick the Mavs
But
without
watch
Luca.
Luca come back and they win like the next 4 straight games.
Now, that's what's gonna happen. That's exactly what's gonna happen. That's
And
what's
then
going.
Spite
The
is gonna
Jazz
be on
gonna
the
win these
next
two,
plane to New
and Luca
York.
gonna. Yep. Jazz gonna win these two. Luca gonna travel to Utah and thrash the Jazz. But I'm gonna take the Jazz. I'm gonna take the Jazz tonight.
Hmm. I have to agree
Oh,
on
okay, I
this
was
one.
like, oh, Trey want to be different.
You know he do.
I
He trying to
do. I
make up
so
that
do,
ground. He
man. But
trying
I
to make up
can't. I
that
can't.
ground, bro.
I
He
can't,
trying to
man.
make up that ground, bro.
I can't. I can't touch it. I mean, like you said, there's no Luca. Even though they came close, but they couldn't finish it. I just look at Bogdanovich is a problem.
He very much so.
So
Very
it's
much
like
so.
he picks up, he does it with whatever Donovan doesn't get, he gets, and he gets it. Sometimes he gets it when Donovan gets it. So I mean, Bogdanovich is a problem. Uh,
Yep.
yeah. So again, another clean sweep. And lastly, I think this is where we part ways. So, lastly, the Denver Nuggets will be playing their second game in the Golden State. Golden State plays the host. Nuggets, Warriors. Who y'all got?
Don't you do it, Trey? No, who you got?
GSW, baby. I got GSW. I'm taking GSW.
Trey gonna say Denver. Oh my
I'm taking GSW. I'm taking GSW.
He said
I
this is
think
a
Denver comes back tonight.
Why?
GS.
See that Joker? That go get you.
I'm taking GSW, man. I gotta go with GSW.
I think I think
Nuggets
I
just
think
ain't
yeah.
it, bro. Bring it,
I just
Trey.
think I
Ready?
yeah. I think Denver comes back tonight.
What?
Yeah.
It ties the series 1-1 going into Denver.
Yes, sir. I think they able to get it done.
Ron, who'd you take? You took GSW. You went with GM.
I'm not taking Denver in no playoff games ever. Ever.
Now
No
I
taking them
think
in the playoffs.
Oh,
I think the Warriors wins the series, but I think they get I think Denver gets a W tonight.
You know
that
I
what?
think
part.
that I
Hey,
think the
What
series
Anthony
goes
said right
4-2.
there. That part. Trey,
Draymond
Steph
Green.
has been out too long. Steph is due. Steph is due. Steph is due on his home court. Don't be surprised if Steph go ham tonight. He do. He been out for a while. He been out for a while.
And Draymond Green, we cannot sleep on him. He wants the assignment. He's like, come on, Joker. Come on, MVP. Come on.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. And that's gonna say a lot. If Draymond contains Joker, because Joker gonna get his points. He gonna get some points now. But if Draymond could contain the Joker, bro, that's gonna raise question about this MVP jump. I'm just being honest. I just gotta be honest, bro. Yeah, I got GS covered.
Matter of fact, I'm so sorry, I forgot Bishop. It goes without saying, KD has became the 8th all-time
KD has become the eighth all-time what? Oh, he froze up. Oh, he might have froze up a little
Oh,
bit.
scoring points. Scoring points. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay. Golden State too much. What do you say? Golden State too much. Experiencing too much Splash Brothers tonight. Oh, I feel you, Rich AP. I feel you, Rich AP.
Can the Warriors win by 7 tonight? That's what
Can they
the
win
that's
by
what,
7? They won by 7 the other night, didn't wasn't it?
yeah, I know.
Saturday?
That's what
Yeah,
Vegas
they won
got
by
for
7 the other night.
Yeah, they probably won
Oh
by
no, no, I'm
7.
sorry. No, they won by 2. No, they didn't. I'm sorry, they won by way more than 7 the other night.
yeah, like 30.
Yeah, they almost won by 30. Yeah. Um. Yeah, they could definitely win. It's at home. Yeah, they can win by more than 7. Yeah, they at home. Green is warrior, literally. Green is warrior.
All
I
right,
agree, bro.
Bishop. We agreed on every game. I'm telling you, I'm coming to you for advice. I'm gonna get some of these playoff bets. Sixers, Jazz, Warriors, plus 600 tonight. I'm with it.
Mm.
Of course, in the NBA went ahead and released the awards finalists. As for the most part, we had a couple of them. Let me know what these award finalists, if y'all keep that same energy with your original selections. Kia NBA Most Valuable Player, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Joel Embiid, Jokic. Nikola Jokic. Y'all still
Hmm.
keep your energy? Embiid.
Yeah, it's for me. It's either Embiid or Giannis. Yeah. I mean,
the hate, the hate. You see that? The hate.
it's not hate, bro. I'm just being honest. Ask, Professor.
Jokic. I
School him,
already know he
Professor.
going with OB. I already know he going with
Well,
Embiid,
school him,
but
Professor.
Giannis
School him.
really? Giannis or Embiid, or is it Giannis or Joker?
No, it's Giannis and Embiid for me.
Who had the sexiest season? Well,
The
you gonna say
sexiest.
Joker too? Joker, 1,000 points, 1,500. What's his stat line?
I like I said, I only go with Joker because he did more with less. That's it. That's all. That's all. That's clearly on basis. He
How you
did more
feel
with
like he did
less.
more with less?
His best two players was out. Dude,
Joel Embiid, best player.
is Philadelphia they are if Maxi and Harden aren't there. If Maxi isn't there, because Harden only been there the last part of the
This
season,
season,
but the
right?
And he
last 20
showed up
games of the
for 4
season.
games.
But those 20
Right.
games, but still, if you look at what their scoring was, but still, if Maxi and if Maxi and Harden aren't there, which Harden wasn't there for the most part, but
Right.
Maxi was,
Trey,
do they still get him? Does
my
Embiid
argument
still get
back
them?
at you is in the middle of the season, your whole entire team, like MB and Seth Curry, was a machine. Like that's where MB was moving. Him and Seth, that combo, that pick and roll. Then he loses backup center and Andre Drummond, and they get taken off the team. And then he got to integrate Harden. He got to make up for the lost players. What about all of that?
I take that in consideration, and that's why I said still if he didn't have Maxi at the beginning of the season, and if he didn't have Harden at the end of the season, will Philadelphia be in the position that they're in now?
Will Philadelphia be in the position they're in now, or were
Yeah.
you saying, and will
If it was just
Embiid still be an MVP
well,
candidate?
that's what with MVP he would MB still be in this position. I don't think he would. He would. I'm not gonna say that he wouldn't have did work, but I don't think he would be in the MVP caliber, or maybe he would be to where it's clear cut. Because when you look at that, I mean, technically it would still be more because he still has Tobias Harris. He had Seth at the beginning of the season. He had Drummond at the beginning of the season. He didn't lose him till late in the season. So, but when I look at, what we know is Joker has went the whole season without this, and yet he's still up for MVP. He without his top two players. Anyone else in the NBA doing that? We seen LeBron can do it. Anyone else in the NBA doing that? The only person that remotely has done something without their top player. I mean, we
Is Yoka. Is
well,
Luca.
no, not just him because we got to think like Memphis
Literally
did work without Ja.
The only other player to do such work without their second best player is literally Embiid and LeBron because he lost AD. Embiid lost Ben Simmons for the first 60 games.
Yes, but we're talking about the top
So,
two
cause okay,
players.
well,
Well,
let's look at it like
in a
this.
three man
Are
in a
we
three
really
man
saying
combo.
Tyron?
Correction. Let me say again.
Are we really saying Tyree Maxey is that dude?
He still has a lot to prove. I
Right.
don't know
Are
about
we
He
Trey.
really
does,
saying
but
Tyree
he's
Maxey
been their top.
that dude though? Go ahead.
When you look at
Go ahead, Trey.
but what I'm saying, but Tyron, he has been a contributor to their points. But like because they didn't have Ben Simmons, it was Tyrese Maxey,
He
and
stepped up.
he's been a
He's been
contributor.
a
So
catalyst.
if you were me,
He's been a
we're not.
catalyst. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's why I say his top. I mean, of course, is Embiid. It would have been Embiid, Tyrese, and Ben. Ben didn't play, so it was just Tyrese and it was Tyrese
Embiid.
and Embiid with the saying a sprinkle of Tobias here,
Tobias Harris.
a sprinkle of Seth here, a sprinkle of of Drummond here. But of course that wasn't enough. I mean, let's be honest, wasn't enough. But then when James, now you have James, Embiid, and Tyrese. If you remove James and Embiid, then you're still left with Drummond, Seth, and Tobias. That is not what remotely. That is
That
not what.
really Bishop? Is that really say that trio again? You said Steph, Drummond,
And
and
Tobias.
And
is that
Tobias.
really not that much better than Aaron Gordon, um, Austin Rivers, and Jeff Green?
They're about
That
the
is
exact
nowhere
same.
close. They're not as.
No, that's about the same.
That is not to say. Drummond
Aaron
is a
Gordon?
Aaron Gordon. The only person you have in there is Aaron Gordon for the most part. Everyone else is spotty. Like yes,
Jeff
I understand Tobias is spotty. I understand
He
Tobias
is
is spotty.
very much.
But
Jeff
when you
Green
look
basically Tobias Harris.
Only one
when
you
we
can
look
really could say consistent is Maxey.
Maxey as well as Drummond. Like Drummond's going to get you a double double, or he's going to get you a double digit in rebounds
So if you're
consistently.
picking your team, Bishop, who you picking, Drummond or Gordon?
Drummond.
I would take
Wait,
Gordon.
Drummond. Or wait, you said Drummond or Gordon?
Yeah, Aaron Gordon, our dunker. I'm taking him. Come
I'm
on,
taking
Alex,
Gordon.
all over
Yeah,
the
if
place.
I thought you were talking about in regards to the team, I
I
thought
don't
the three.
dispute
I'm
that.
taking Gordon over Doug. Out of them two individuals, I'm taking Gordon. Yeah, without question. I thought you were talking about the three versus the three, but yeah, I'm definitely taking Gordon over Drummond.
And it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for scoring, yes, you're going to take Aaron Gordon. If you're looking for other stuff, you're going to take Drummond. Like they're completely night and day. But if you're scoring, but Drummond can score, but you're going to probably get a little more consistent scoring out of Gordon. But anyway, I digress. Like I said, I stand all my
So you
life.
still
I
staying with
had
the
to fight.
Joker? So
I'll
you
still
still staying
stand with
with the
the
Joker
Joker.
for MVP? Okay.
Yes, rookie of
Even
the year,
after he
Scotty
gets swept,
Barnes. Huh?
even
What'd you
after
say?
he gets swept.
They're not getting swept, man. They gonna get 2 games. They gonna get 2 games. They gonna get 2
If he
games.
Who,
gets
the
if he
Jazz?
gets, if he gets 2 games, I would
They gonna
stop arguing Joel Embiid versus Joker. But when that boy get out of here in 4 games, he ain't gonna be Bishop. There ain't gonna be no more Joker by Friday this weekend. He gonna be gone. You got 6 days in the playoffs, my guy.
NBA Rookie of the Year: Scotty Barnes, Cade Cunningham, even Mobley.
Well, only one of them's in the playoffs.
True.
Very disappointed the Cavs didn't get in.
Yeah,
I'm still rocking with Evan Mobley.
that's a good choice, actually.
Yeah, me too.
Cade came in too late.
He didn't start. Yeah, he didn't start showing his talent until later in the season. Yeah, even Mobley, I'd have to rock with. I'd have to rock with.
Sixth man of the
Evan.
year: Tyler Hero, Cam Johnson, Kevin Love.
Tyler Hero for me.
Yeah, you gotta give it to a dude that's averaging 20 points off the bench.
Yeah, it's Tyler Hero for me. Easy.
We got to give Kevin Love some love, though.
No,
He
no,
didn't.
I mean, yeah.
he
Yeah,
reemerged, but I mean,
yeah.
if it
He's a
wasn't for
runner up.
Tyler,
I give him
yeah,
runner up.
if it wasn't for Tyler, you might, you know, what I'm saying, it might be him. But
Yeah.
Tyler, you get like dude's averaging 20.
20 points off the bench, bro.
He was a leading scorer plenty of times off the bench,
Right.
and the number one on the number one seeded team.
Right.
Oh, I see you, Anthony. Please talk to him, Anthony. Anyway,
Facts. Yeah.
NBA Defensive Player of the Year, Mikal Bridges, Rudy Gobert, Marcus Smart.
Marcus Smart.
That's a good one.
First guard to win it since Gary Payton.
Ooh, yeah, the glove. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take Marcus Smart.
NBA Coach of the Year, Taylor Jenkins, Memphis Grizzlies, Eric Spoelstra, Miami Heat, or Monty Williams, Phoenix Suns.
Monte Williams, Phoenix Suns.
I like to see Taylor Jenkins get it.
It's gotta go to Phoenix. It's gotta go to Phoenix coach. 60 wins, bro.
How many wins they have last year?
I don't remember, to be honest with you.
I think close to 60, but I've been thinking about it. It's easily Monty, but is it that hard to be this good when you Thanos and you got all of them toys? Even with Chris Paul and Booker being out, they were still being teams by 20. I think we should look a little more into that.
Histories, I think Taylor Jenkins, again, he took a team in the Grizzlies, doubled their output to a second seed.
Right. I feel you.
Without
Eric Spoelstra, Eric, not that part. 26 games, and they only lost 4 games out of 26 games without their best player.
that part.
Something to take a look at, like you said. And lastly, NBA Kia Most Improved Player, Darius Garland, John Morant, DeJounte Murray. Who y'all got?
Murray, he's been balling, bro. He actually been.
Unfortunately for him, though.
I think we've seen. We saw what John was gonna do, but I think it's Murray for me. It's most improved.
Oh, Murray, really?
Yeah.
Or Morant? Murray? Oh,
Murray.
okay.
Yeah.
I can see I can get down with that. I'm going with Ja, but I could definitely hear your argument for even all three of them, honestly. But it's just like Ja. I just think Ja did more over the course of the season to where his team is a 2 seed.
Yeah.
Even though he wasn't going, even though he was out the last 20 games or almost all the 20 games, in which allowed DeJounte and Darius to continue. But I think it would be Ja. I think Darius would be a close second.
Murray. Yeah.
So okay.
I like Darius.
So of course, like you said tonight, we'll see. As we stated, we got our picks for tonight. The NBA for tonight's game, 2 games game, knocked out 2. Of course, Bishop and Ron, 3 o'clock to board. 2 of these guys are doing their own thing. 2 of these guys are coming to say one of these guys is doing his own thing.
Yeah.
When it came to picking these games,
Trying to play catch up. The boys 5-1. Know that. Brooklyn stand up.
Did y'all catch the USFL games yesterday?
No, but I see somebody was saying, I think it was Anthony, and somebody said that they didn't see no USFL games. But I didn't catch any of the games, but I see that there was 2 games on this weekend. Was it 2?
It was 3 games. It was supposed to be 4 games. Yeah, it was supposed to be 4 games. 3 games were played. Actually, 1 is going to be played tonight on Fox Sports 1, which is the Tampa Bay Bandits against the Pittsburgh Maulers. Is going to be that game.
I might check that one out.
It was rained out due to the
due
to the weather. inclement weather. So, of course, Saturday was the kickoff of the USFL, in which they gained 3 million viewers
Oh
between
wow.
the Fox Sports networks as well as the NBC networks. 3 million viewers. In that aspect, which isn't like you said, as Bishop year oh wow, they were able to build that. The first game, the Birmingham Stallions was able to become victorious for the inaugural game, winning 28-24 over the New Jersey Generals. Of course, all right now, currently all the games are to be played at the stadium in Birmingham. And so that was the first one. Like I said, it was initially supposed to be coupled with the Tampa Bay Bandits and the Pittsburgh Maulers, but I guess that got ranked out. So it will be tonight at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. FS1, Fobo
Yep.
TV, as well. Uh, but the two
I
games
call it.
yesterday will be were defensive stalwart ready as the Houston Gamblers won their game 17-12 over the Michigan Panthers. And then the New Orleans Breakers won their game 23-17 over the Philadelphia Stars, in which it was plenty of defense, tackles, fumbles, sixes, fumbles for recoveries. Is where you're looking at the Houston Gamblers and New Orleans have a pretty potent defenses.
Yeah, I caught a couple of the highlights. They look good. They look like they're having fun. Two of
Yeah.
the
Mm-hmm.
dopest things that I saw is they got like GoPros on their helmets. So one of the
Mm-hmm.
running backs had a great like 50-yard run, and they recorded it all on his GoPro, and he was doing jukes and everything.
Oh
And
wow.
on fourth downs, they are no longer using the chains in USFL. They got the computer scanner that scans the
And the
ball, the
tip
fourth
and the
down.
ball. Mm-hmm.
That's how one of those teams lost. The quarterback was like, they had it accurately 34 and 2/8 of an inch short of the first down instead of bringing out the chains. I like it.
Okay. I'm gonna have to check tonight's game
Mm-hmm.
out then. I wanna see. I wanna see what the hoopla is about then. Three
Of
million
course, in
people
the New
watch.
Orleans game, the New
Us
Orleans
missing
game,
football.
the New Orleans game, the Breakers, which is New Orleans Breakers, broke down the Stars' defenses, curing 171 yards and the two touchdowns on their game after going the first six possessions without being scoreless. Um, 58 of the rushing touchdowns, 58 of them yards, as Ron was just saying, came on one rush. I caught it on the back end. They did what NFL 2K5 did. First person running
First
with the
person
camera.
running with the camera. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like you said, tonight, of course, next week's games, you have the Panthers will be taking on New Jersey on Friday. The Gamblers will play against the Birmingham Stallions on that Saturday. The Stars will play against Pittsburgh on Saturday afternoon, and lastly, the Breakers will
Froze mid sentence.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It look like it. Yeah. Um.
So
You
how bad
know.
do you think we missing
Football
football that
TV.
we talk
Get
about?
the app,
Oh, there you go. My bad.
so you get
Yeah. We missing football.
what you say, Ron?
Great. We missing
You
football.
froze.
A
You
great deal.
froze a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Bishop was like, I want to see what all the hoopla is about. I'm just like, us missing football. It's
That's
clear.
what it is. That's what it is. Absolutely. Yeah. 100%.
Which
Us
is
missing
which is
football that
perfect.
much. I'm definitely gonna watch that
That's
game
why
tonight and see.
3 million viewers.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. I'm gonna watch that game tonight and see what it's about. See if it draw my attention, keep
So
me
of course,
occupied.
on to the realness. Of course, on to the realness. A bunch of teams start their programs today, gentlemen. I don't know if you're going to be checking out any of them. They start their offseason programs as the Ravens, the Panthers, the Cowboys, the Packers, the Colts, Chiefs, Chargers, and Rams, Patriots, Jets, Steelers, Titans, and Commanders all kick off their offseason programs today. Will y'all be checking any of them out? Are you interested in seeing any of them?
Oh, of course. I like this part of the season where you get to get a glimpse of what's about to take place within each organization. I'm definitely gonna check out more once my Eagles start lining up on the ball and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, I want to see what the Rams about. The
Super
Chiefs.
Bowl.
Yeah, Super Bowl, another Super Bowl. That's what you got them going. Professional
What I
yard
will say
predicted.
is I don't have to sit up and petition Bishop. We don't have to petition the Rams for how they was able to build these teams together because Stephon Gilmore is likely to most likely signing with the Colts for or has
Colts.
signed with the
Yeah,
Colts for 2 years, 2 year deal.
yeah,
So
I
don't
saw
have to
that.
don't have to do a petition. So
Yeah,
I guess we're safe in there. Maybe we do though because they did.
yeah,
If they would have did that, I'd be like, nah, bro, come on, stop playing.
yeah.
We doing that. Like we're not gonna do this. So I ask y'all gentlemen this, right? Taking a look at Pro Football reference, they have the top rated running backs since 2018. A matter of fact, I'll give y'all a chance. Do y'all think y'all can name from 1 to 5? Do you think you can name the top 5 rated running backs since 2018?
Easy.
Okay, Ron. Let me hear you, bro. Top
Um,
five. One to
Henry. I would like to say McCaffrey, but he's been injured a lot. So give me Dalvin Cook, Kamara, 4 spot. What's our guy on the Colts?
Taylor,
Taylor,
Taylor.
yeah,
Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan
Who's
Taylor.
my
Yeah.
fifth? Help me out, Bishop. Who am I missing?
Uh,
McCaffrey at 5, unless we can come up with another good one that I might be sleeping on.
I would say you already said Kamara. You said Dalvin Cook too, didn't you?
Yep, I gave him the 2 spot.
2 spot, right? You said Kamara, Dalvin Cook. Um, you might have hit it on the head, bro.
Is
Nice.
that
Bishop, Bishop, you agree with that order, Bishop, or you think you have something different?
Well, I'm sitting here thinking, really, to be honest, I'm trying to sit and
Henry
think.
got to be 1?
Yeah, without question.
Is that right,
Definitely.
Trey?
Yeah, I'm
We
agreeing
get
with you. Yeah.
Henry
Number one.
undisputed number 1.
No.
Wow.
Who's
Is it
number one in?
Taylor or Cook?
It's gotta be.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
Kamara.
Cook ain't even on the list.
Wow. Is Elker on there?
He is on there.
Okay.
Who?
Elker
Austin
and
Eckler.
Diego.
Austin
Wow.
Eckler. Yeah.
Eckler. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Miles Sanders on there.
No.
I almost said something to you, Miss Dales.
Well, I know Zeke better not be on there then.
No, he's not.
Is
No,
one of the
he's not.
49ers on there? Y'all got too
No.
many.
No, we got to be. What's that running back by committee ain't gonna get for us. So, and then we don't have the same running back since 2018. We done went through about 5 or 6 of them. So number 1, Nick Chubb with 93.3.
Oh, I forgot about Nick.
Chubb, dang. Yeah.
Oh, and you know who else we forgot about? Oh boy, out of the Giants too.
He's not on there though. He's been too injured. Barkley.
But yeah, Barkley.
Yeah.
But y'all gonna trip when I say this one? Not yet, but when I say this one, y'all gonna be like, how did we forget about him? So number 2, Derrick Henry with 93.1.
Okay.
Number 3, Christian McCaffrey, 91.7.
Expected.
So that means he did all his work early.
Right.
Number 4, I don't know how y'all did not sit up and remember this man. Aaron Jones, 91.2. Green Bay Packers.
Green Bay. Yeah, I know Aaron Jones.
So durable too.
Ron and his ad-libs, man. And of course, number 5 would be Austin Eckler, 90.8.
Oh, they left Cook off.
I
And Kamara off.
But so you got to think Cook been injured like what, at least 2
But they left Kamara off.
They
left Kamara
I think
off.
Kamara was
Kamara. Wow.
highest grade running backs since 2018. So what's that? 4 years?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You didn't even name Kamara.
Because Jonathan Taylor has just recently came on in the last couple of years, but when did he get drafted? He was drafted later in what, 2020?
Yeah.
I think that could be a reason for it, like Taylor as well, like late draft. Austin Eckler. I assume all of them was drafted 2017, 2018. Um, because you
That's
gotta
gonna be
even think.
soon.
What'd you say?
I said that's gonna be his list though soon. I think Taylor's
Yeah,
the
oh,
best runner we got.
Yeah, yeah,
better than
I agree.
Henry.
We'll
Hey,
see how healthy he is.
Applewhite, please tell me why the list is bogus. Please do not say because Ezekiel Elliott is not on it.
Let's go. Yeah, let's hear it, Rich
Since
AP.
2018,
Let's hear it, Rich AP. You better not come out your mouth with no darn Zeke. Don't come out your
or
mouth with Zeke.
or what's his name, or what's the other one? The
The
other running
backup,
back in the back.
yeah, I forget his name. I know you're talking about his backup. Yeah, you better not say nobody.
Oh, no, Kamara.
Oh, no,
On
no,
Tennessee,
Kamara.
that's
Yeah,
why.
I agree.
Yeah, Tennessee, Tennessee.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
What was
Kamara
what
should
was
have.
what was what was Kamara drafted?
I don't know.
Was it the season after McCaffrey?
After or before? I thought he was before McCaffrey. Yeah, no, cool. Yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah. I agree with you, AP. With you, AP. I got you. I think he was. I want to say Kamara was a year, but I want to say he got drafted before McCaffrey. I thought Kamara was in the league before McCaffrey.
I'm not sure. Uh,
Oh, Joe Mixon. That's a good one too. Anthony. Joe Mixon. That's right.
He been
but
injured
of
a lot.
course, yeah, like a lot of them. I mean, like I said, we got to take a consideration. The only reason McCaffrey probably on it because he did a lot of heavy lifting prior to him before he started his reign of injuries. And he did a lot of work prior to that. But the other ones, like Derrick Henry, his first injury really was this year. Nick Chubb, maybe one injury prone season.
Yeah,
Austin
but
Eckler, we have
I would still put Mixon over Chubb though, in my opinion.
really.
Yeah, yeah. I know Mixon done had some injuries, but Mixon when he's been playing, he's been that dude. That's the only. That's why. Cause that's why Joe is being so successful as well. Because Joe Mixon is back there in that backfield with him. Bro. Yeah, I would put Joe
Don't
Mixon there
forget who
before I put
Chubb's
Chubb.
quarterback. Don't forget who Chubb's quarterback been.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
He
yeah,
try to get 8 and 9 in the box every play.
yeah. Facts. Yeah, I got you. I got you on that too.
Lanes is gonna be open when Deshaun comes.
Ooh, yeah.
He gonna be like, "What? Only got to go against 2 linebackers?"
Yeah. Instead of four, yeah.
Hmm. Interesting, of course. It's so okay. We have this too. Oh, did I ask y'all this question? And which y'all please enlighten me. I'm looking at this whole Peterson and Lawrence connection. Do you think it's actually going to amount to anything? Do we see a situation where the Jaguars are a problem this year, or even or improve? I mean, I guess you can. There's not too much you can do to improve from last year's season. Do you see a situation to where it's really going to be a vast improvement with Doug Peterson at the helm in Jacksonville?
Hmm. Yeah, he's good at player development, I guess.
Player development or quarterback development?
I would say both, but more quarterback development, of course.
Did he get them any weapons? I know ETN is due to come back.
They just got Christian
Uh,
Kirk so far and
Christian
Ingram.
Kirk and Ingram. Okay. In which I see they was talking about how they're multitaskable. Hence the reason they went after them.
I'll give him 6, maybe 7 wins, which is like 5 more.
7 and 10, 6 and 11. Okay. I can get that. Uh, tell me this, Ron. Do you think these guys right now, and I'm very sure I already know your answer. Do you think these players in which I'm finna go on deserve their extension right now? Like right this minute, should be signing right now. First on the league, Nick Bosa, defensive end, San Francisco 49ers.
If he deserves what award?
His extension. His ascension right
Oh,
now.
oh yeah, definitely.
Jair Alexander, quarterback for Green Bay.
You said cornerback Jair Alexander?
Yeah, Green Bay.
I don't know if the Packers got any money, but they need to keep and retain as many players as they can. So sign me up.
All right, Brian Burns, the defensive end, Carolina Panthers.
Brian Burns, defensive end. They do got a good defense. They lost Gilmore, so definitely retain that one.
Okay. Jamar. Oh, correction. Jeffrey Simmons, defensive tackle, Tennessee Titans.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I love their front four on Tennessee.
Okay. Quentin Nelson, offensive tackle, Indianapolis Colts.
Oh yeah, don't let go of anybody blocking for Jonathan Taylor. I'm keeping him. Any tackle. I don't know if there's any tackle in the
Any
league I
tackle.
wouldn't.
Terry McLaurin, wide receiver, Washington Commanders.
Let that man be free. Go ahead to another team in another division, so the Eagles don't got to worry about it. The Eagles
Oh
is
my
going
goodness.
to Niners. The Niners. The Washington football team is going to be a problem.
AJ Brown, wide receiver, Tennessee.
I agree with you, Freddie.
Oh yeah, extending him, whatever you want. Some people say he's the best wide receiver in football.
Debo Samuel, wide receiver, San Francisco.
We know your answer.
Look at it. I can see right now, like, yeah, go ahead, let him go.
Yeah, go ahead, go to Green Bay or Kansas City.
Look at the Bishop's chuckle. That's how I heard that little chuckle. Yeah, I swear, y'all.
Go ahead and do them dirty.
Lamar Jackson. Of course, we already know he's not he's the reason why they're not signed yet. Which of course makes sense. It comes back. I know they talking about. I see where it was said that Lamar and Kyler are going to get their money, $40 million, which I don't dispute. Like we said, we already know Lamar sensibly is the hold up, in which whether he's holding up to see what they do or see how much he can potentially get at the end of it. However, as I stated in my opinion before, Kyler may be a little different. Even not saying that he doesn't deserve his money, just need to hold off on it a little bit.
Is he still frozen again?
Yeah, especially after this draft.
Oh.
There ain't really no more available wide receivers. It's gonna be interesting. It's like 5 in the first round.
What do you mean no more available wide receivers?
Like there's
What's
still a
that,
lot of
Bishop?
there's still a lot of teams that need a receiver and they all taken up.
No, did someone sign OBJ?
Nope. OBJ, just Debo Samuel was up for contract and AJ Brown, but I don't think them two going anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah. And OBJ ain't gonna be playing till late December. And I guess the Packers got
They just picked up what you call.
Yeah, but I still feel like they need to make a move. I hope the Seahawks make a splashy trade. Send Metcalf somewhere. Send him to the Chiefs or the Packers.
They were talking about DK early last week, or late the week before. They were talking about DK. But then if that's the case, then Pete Carroll and the Seahawks are definitely rebuilt complete.
Right.
So they've already let Russell go.
Would you give up? What would you give up? First and second?
We talked about this before. You talked about for DK?
Yeah.
Man, we talked about this before. Yeah, because that's So depending on my team and what team I have, yeah, I would possibly give up at least one first round pick and maybe in a second round pick. Um, yeah, I would probably do that. Definitely a third round pick. If I can get away with
Expedited.
it. Yeah, yeah. Especially if I'm looking for a receiver, I really need a receiver to be maybe in my number one or definitely a number two, or slide my current number one over to number two and maybe BK my number one. Yeah, I would give up a first round pick. And again, I think also what plays a huge factor is whether or not or who my quarterback is too, on what I'm willing to give up. Because depending on who my quarterback is, it would determine whether I would need that first round pick to either pick up another quarterback or so forth and so on. So yeah, that would play a huge factor. But
Come
if it
on,
was me,
Seattle.
if it's me, and I'm saying like it's my team, the Steelers, I'm giving away. I'm giving away. Well, now we only have two first round picks compared to three. Excuse me. So we moved up. I think yeah, we moved up to 15 and 18. We was 15, 16, and 19. Now we're 15 and 18 in regards to picks. So I will possibly give up one of my picks, my first round picks, to get DK. Yeah, if I'm the Philadelphia Eagles.
Maybe should have did that before they gave it to the Saints.
I know, right? Yeah, that part.
Oh,
What you talking about, Richard AP? You talking DK Metcalf is worth a what? A second round pick at what? A third round pick
And a third.
round or first and third. Oh, that's what I said. Yeah, yeah. It's worth a second in the third round or first and third round. Oh, you saying is pretty much yeah. That's pretty much the sum which I said. If I could give away a first and maybe a third round pick and not a second round, I would do it. Yeah. I don't see anybody not. I don't see. I don't see the Seattle Seahawks giving away DK without at least one first round pick. I don't see that. What you think, Professor? You think somebody can get DK without a first round pick?
yeah. If I
Oh
can get
hell
like a
no.
second and a third and keep my first, ooh,
You think that could, you think Seattle would take that though? You think Seattle would take a second round and not a first round pick for DK?
I wouldn't. I want your first, second, and your third.
See, my point exactly. Yeah,
Let's start the negotiations.
yeah,
I could talk down though. I could talk down to it.
yeah. Yeah, yeah. If I could get away with it, not giving away a first, so absolutely. But I feel like, but I'm like Applewhite. Yeah, if I can get a first and get away with a third, I'll take keep my second round pick. If I can, I can do that.
I'm the
Especially if
pack.
I'm a team like Philly who got multiple first round picks. You know what I'm saying? So if I can get, yeah, if
It's
I give
funny that
away,
you
go ahead. No, he's stuck again.
Philly,
Yeah,
Philly ain't worried about improving right now. Clearly,
not in that aspect. They're not obviously. Not in that aspect. Obviously, they're not. They're not because they've
it's
allowed
funny
too
that you
many
say that about
receivers.
Philly because I know I keep seeing Sanders keeps popping up.
Who, Miles Sanders?
and Trey keep popping out.
He
And
do. He
better.
keep up. I didn't hear what you said, Trey. You went out.
About Sanders, what you
I
say
didn't
about
hear.
Miles?
As Miles Sanders keeps on talking about how he's going to be, or it's just been rumblings and talking about how Miles Sanders is going to go off this season. Do y'all truly believe that
Yeah,
when you talk about
I
Philly?
do. As long as the coach realizes that we have to put the ball in Miles Sanders' hand. As long as if he don't get out there throw the ball every down mindset, then no, of course Miles Sanders can go off. But Miles Sanders definitely needs to get more touches. I said that last season. That's the only way the passing game is gonna open up. You have to establish a running game. You cannot just pass, and they putting everybody in the passing lane. You have to be able to establish a run some way, form, or fashion for the passing game to open up. Stop it,
Matthew
AP.
was going to go off on this. So,
Stop it.
so that goes back to Jalen. You do not think that Jalen? So you believe that Jalen could be a much more effective if Miles Sanders is being utilized
Absolutely.
and it opens up the passing game where you think that opens up for Jalen because right now you thinking that the passing lanes are tight for Jalen because that's what they're
Because we don't
expecting.
establish a run. Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to establish some type of running game, and we can't. Excuse me. And we can't abandon the running game just because we're not getting any yards at first. We got to continue this. We got to continue because we get what we got to do is the running game not only establishes the passing game, but it slows the game down a bit. It allows, you know what I'm saying, it allows the offense of the other team, of course, not to be on the field, and it allows you to be able to, keep the ball out of the
So,
other team's hand for a little bit.
goodness gracious. All right, so I'm back. So last week, I think it was last week or the week before last, we went through a segment called incline or decline with the quarterbacks. I like to do the same thing. However, let's take it to the wide receivers because there was real no transition to top name quarter running backs during this season. Of course, it was all quarterbacks, edges, and wide receivers. So incline, decline for the teams that have picked up these individuals. First one I like to talk about: Russell Gage to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Is that an incline or decline for the team?
What position he play?
Yeah,
Wide
I
receiver.
need you to get people we know something deeply about. I don't even know who that is.
You don't know
Wide
Russell
receiver.
Gage? He
Mm-mm.
came from Atlanta. He used to play
Look
for
at a team
Atlanta.
which look who we talking about. A team who was irrelevant the entire season. They were irrelevant. No, I did not know who that is, so I can't say whether he's inclined or declined because I don't know. He did.
Decline. They
Tampa
need
Bay
to get.
decline. They decline
Yeah,
with Russell Gage.
they need to get Tom Brady some serious weapons, and that's not it. I would have been more excited if they said Julian Edelman was coming back.
He had back to
Mm,
back. They had back to back 700-yard seasons
Russell Gage did.
in Atlanta. Yes,
that's not saying nothing. 700 yards ain't
1,400
saying.
yards receiving it
It says he's a
in
great
Atlanta.
wide receiver. It says he's a
That's
great
not
wide
saying
receiver.
nothing. You only got you playing six. What is it? 17 games, and you only had 700 yards. That's not saying nothing.
With Calvin Ridley out.
That part. That's not saying nothing. You're not. That's not saying nothing for me. For me, that ain't. I don't know about anybody else, but for me, that's
Okay.
not saying
Yeah.
nothing. You got 700
Good
yards.
point. Good point. Good point. I could rock with you on that one.
Hmm.
Okay. What about Christian Kirk, Jacksonville Jaguars?
I think he's an incline. I know who Christian Kirk is. I think he's an incline. That's what we're talking about. Incline, decline, right? I think that's what he said. You're talking incline, decline. I
I
think.
said
I think. I think Christian Kirk is an incline.
agreed.
His computer doing what mine was doing the other day. Could not stay home, bro.
I
Yeah.
like Kirk going to the Jags. He
Yeah.
should be a
So
Falcons.
for me, Professor, I think, I think it's the fact of the matter that we're still waiting to see what Sunshine can do. I feel like it was a wasted season for his first season for Sunshine. So yeah, I think this 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 definitely is his breakout season to show what was he worth the hoopla coming out of college. You know, we definitely know that Urban Meyer was not the dude to be the coach for that team.
Right. That's what Trey was asking if Dougie P is going to be a good hire down there. I think if he could do with Sunshine that he did,
With
with
Foles and all that, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. And I think Dougie P can do that, man. Dougie, I like Dougie. I did. I don't know why we got rid of Dougie. I did. I like him better than who we have now, to be honest with you. In my personal opinion, because he has, like I said, the guy we got now, I really dislike him because he don't believe in the run game at all. But Dougie P going down to Jacksonville, I feel like, yeah, I feel like him and Sunshine can make some things work.
I
Kurt
said
going over there,
him getting 6 or 7 wins, seven or
yeah,
10.
and then Kirk being the receiver in which he did a veteran, someone who can come over there and help him. Yeah, I could see the Jaguars, saving face this season and making things happen. I can see that. I definitely can see that happening for sure. Um, I, I don't know. I don't know who his other receivers were. It was
Yeah, like
when I,
Jay Shark and somebody else. None,
yeah,
none, none jumping off the table.
right, 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 right. But we'll see. We'll see. Jacksonville is a team yet to be determined who they are and what they possibly could be.
I
Um,
think they could be the second best in their division. Colts, Jags,
mm,
Titans. Can they be
mm-hmm.
better than the Titans? Think they got to get to 9 wins.
At least, at least, at least.
That wouldn't be
The,
shocked. Wouldn't be shocked.
not to me, not to me. It wouldn't. Not the Jaguars, because I believe old boy is a good quarterback. Uh, Sunshine. I can't think of his actual name right now. It's called Sunshine because he reminds me of old boy off of a little bit of Titans, but yeah, I just feel like just keep dropping.
That sophomore year for good quarterbacks is world changing. I mean, we just
It
saw Burrow
is
go to the Super Bowl in his sophomore year, and the
sophomore year, right,
Bengals had like 1 or 2 wins the previous year. So
right, 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 and that's why I think that's what this is going to be. I think that's what's going to happen with Sunshine. I think, especially with like you said, with him getting WP, I think that's going to be a game changer for him. It's going
right,
to open his
that's how
eyes
they
to
went out and got Jamar Chase,
that. Yeah,
got Kirk,
yep, that part,
drafted a couple offensive linemen, a whole different team.
right. Totally
Okay,
agree.
Jags, let's see it.
Where is Jacksonville getting all these wins from? Jacksonville and Minnesota are some wins this year. I don't know. I don't know, Rich AP. I don't know, bro. We're gonna see. We're gonna see, bro.
They get Travis is back. Like they so
Travis
you got the
Etienne. That's right. Travis
yeah.
Etienne is back. That's right.
They got
Forgot
the
about
running back.
Travis.
So the running back that they had last year, of course, mixed with Travis Treat ETN, Christian Kirk now, as we and Ron was just talking about Ingram, Evan Ingram. Like they might, like we
Kevin
just
Ingram.
said, Dougie P, as Ron said, Dougie P saying is a developer of players and talent. So they might pick up them 7 wins like Ron talked about. Bishop, you agree 7 wins?
We just
Seven
moved, we
wins
just
season
moved it.
more?
We just
Yeah,
moved
I
it
can
to
see that.
9. We moved it to 9 while you were out.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. He moved
nine?
it. Well, yeah,
Oh,
Second,
because for him to
second,
compete
nine?
oh,
in that conference. Yeah, well, yeah. He said to compete in that conference because he feels like they could
Okay,
win.
okay.
Professor feels like they could win their division and be
nah,
in
I
that
don't think
conference.
they're gonna be better than the Colts. Second,
Oh, second. Oh, okay. You said
the
second. Okay.
Titans,
Yeah,
the
you said
Titans.
better than the Titans. You did say better than the Titans. He did. He said that. Professor said
Better
that.
than the Titans?
That's what he said.
More years for these quarterbacks is different. And I'm
Yeah.
just looking at
Okay.
what the Bengals did. They went out and got a receiver, and Burrow went off the charts. Let's see if Kirk can do what he did in Arizona.
Mhm. Mhm.
So can we really count the first season as a first season for? I mean, legitly it
Yeah.
is, but do we really count that with the fact that he's his first year was with an inexperienced professional quarterback coach, and now
She
he's
said
with a
unexperienced and unprofessional.
Yeah. Urban
yeah
Meyer. Trevor Lawrence.
yeah. So
I think Trevor Lawrence has an upside, bro. I do. I feel like he has an upside. I feel like he has the tangibles to be a good quarterback in the NFL. And like I said, I think he just had a trash coach in Urban Meyer who just wasn't that dude, man, in my opinion. And with Dougie P coming in, I think he can get Trevor to be that guy that everybody's gonna be watching this upcoming season.
okay, another quarterback. I mean, wide receiver, incline decline. DJ Chark in Detroit.
Yikes! Career is over, sir. Why are the Titans going to be so good, Applewhite?
Because that's his
Derrick
team.
Henry. That's
That's
his
his
team
second
for one.
team.
Well, no, that's not his team because his Cowboys is his team. But
But he's from Tennessee,
he
so
is from
so
Tennessee.
the Titans is
He's a
yeah.
huge Tennessee
Y'all
fan.
burn King Henry out. Just been riding this man for the past 3 years.
Tannehill ain't that dude.
We saw him collapse last year. I don't think we're ever going to see 100% full season healthy. But Derrick Henry is different. If Derrick Henry plays all 17 games and he's rushing for 120 yards a game again, yeah, they're going to be better than the Colts. Best team, but
Facts. But then we got to remember they still got Tannehill.
Exactly.
And I don't think that ain't what I do. But anyway, you said DJ, you said Shark,
DJ Chark, yeah, Chark in up in Detroit.
Detroit.
Amon Ross, Brown, Jared Goff, incline,
I don't
decline.
know.
Those Chark.
I don't. He was in Detroit again, another team that was.
It's
Yeah,
unfortunate for him, man, because he got released by.
yeah.
I mean, the Jacksonville let him go, which now he probably would be a
Which one?
problem if he was in
Which one?
Jacksonville.
The bad thing was because Jacksonville ain't doing no better than the Lions did. So
But like we
it was
said,
like a lose lose.
like I was just talking about though, now it's a different regime in Jacksonville,
Right?
and
Is that where
he
he's
was
going now?
no he's in Detroit now. He
Right. That's what I
he
thought. Yeah. Yeah.
he left Detroit to go free agency. He left Detroit to go to left Jacksonville to go to
To be able
Detroit.
to go to Detroit, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Training camp in Jacksonville gonna be like going from a motel to a 5-star hotel. I'm like, oh, we organized. Oh, everybody. Just think about it. Urban Meyer last year was Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
The whole team was just on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't say whether because he going to Detroit, so I really don't know. I mean, they got a boy out there, named Matthews replacement. Um,
Yeah,
Golf.
Jared
yeah,
Goff.
golf. So golf, I don't know. We'll see. I can't say whether it's gonna
Of
be
course,
inclined to Detroit.
of course, getting to these wide receivers more so that Bishop was talking about. Oh, hold up, I got a couple more before that. Cedric Wilson going to Miami from Dallas. Incline or decline?
A lot of this stuff has got to determine on these quarterbacks. You talk about quarterbacks who just not doing nothing right, who hadn't done nothing last year. Tua, they still in question on what he's gonna be capable of doing. So I don't know.
So you
I
not
can't say if it's the
said
incline or decline for him.
no.
I don't know because we talk about Tua.
Look at Applewhite. I swear that guy.
Who's beats?
Talking about said
Oh
Wilson.
man, stop it. He wasn't even the third best.
And he was the number 4 wide receiver in
Yeah,
Dallas.
he wasn't even the third best. He wasn't even the third best, bro. And we
All
know
right,
we know your order.
what about Robert Woods in going to Tennessee? Incline or
Until
decline?
December. He's gonna get 3 good games. The last 3 weeks of December, and they ain't going to the playoffs. So that's all we're gonna see of him. Decline.
So the team declines. So the
You,
team declines with Woods
so
on
you
it.
saying a decline? Woods is a good pick. I think I'm gonna have to agree with Apple. I think Woods is a good pick next
Next year,
Tennessee.
2023.
Him and AJ.
2023 season, you saying, Ron?
Yeah.
Mm.
I wouldn't even want Woods to play. I'll just be like, we're just happy to have you
You
here.
gonna sit on him? You just gonna sit on him for a whole season?
Well, I guess again, letting him get the last 3 games of the season would be good for him starting the following season. But yeah, y'all know that's my guy. I hate that we let him go.
Who?
Woods.
Oh, Woods. Yeah.
We ain't want to give him that money.
Yeah. Um,
We was too busy getting the best linebacker in football. Gotta appreciate it.
didn't let him go. Oh, no, you talking about who? You talking about?
The Rams. The Rams letting Woods go to keep money to sign our guy from Seattle.
Oh, Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
What about bringing up the Rams? Allen Robinson, Los Angeles Rams, incline or decline with the squad?
Forgot we got him.
That's an incline.
Super incline.
Yeah, Allen Robinson's gonna make a difference. Yeah, he's definitely gonna make a difference.
He's balled out regardless of who his quarterback is.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, definitely incline. Yeah, he definitely balled out.
Juju Smith-Schuster, Kansas City Chiefs, incline or decline?
What'd you say, Professor?
I said unfortunate incline because Mahomes is gonna make that man great.
You think so? That's gonna be the determining factor.
This year in the end zone, I'm gonna get sick. Hopefully, they say you can't dance no more here.
That's gonna be the deciding factor. Is Patrick the Great going to make him that dude out there in Kansas City? And it's a possibility. Juju could be Juju could actually be rejuvenated out there in Kansas City.
Thousand
It's possible.
yards, 10
It's possible.
touchdowns, easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he could be that
they
dude that
expect
everybody's talking about.
the projection 1,100 yards.
Yeah, he's that dude that everybody can say that they was anticipating. He could possibly be that dude that everybody's been anticipating to be for him to be. Yeah, I can see an incline. Yeah.
Going
Anthony, stop. Yeah.
Tyreek Hill in Miami, incline, decline.
So I'm gonna say this because I knew that was gonna be one of yours. I knew you were gonna say Tyreek Hill. I'm gonna say an incline as well as a decline because again, he's an incline because of the fact that it's Tyreek Hill, but it's a decline because again, Tua. We have no idea what Tua is going to do. We have no idea. Tua is just it's so many question marks on Tua for me, for me, for me. But just him going in particular, yes, he's automatically an incline.
I got you, Esteban. We ain't done yet. I'm not gonna let that go. I got you, sir. So of course, okay, okay. Uh, I hear what you're saying, Bishop. You agree with that, Ron? Of course you did. You said you shot to the top.
I think the Dolphins could be better than the Bills this year.
You think the Dolphins what, Professor?
Could be better
Better
than the
than the
Bills.
Bills.
Ooh.
I got them both 11
Ooh.
and 12 wins, and I don't know which one I'm giving 11 or 12 yet.
Ooh. Ooh. That's a bold statement there, Professor.
The Patriots should decline, and the Jets are the Jets. So
Yeah.
that's four wins right there. And Miami is historically known for beating Patriots. They don't lose to them. Split one with the Bills, 5-1 at the division.
Okay. I feel you. I see you, man. I'm checking what you're doing. I see where you're going with it, Professor.
I think Tyreek Hill just is going to open up the field, regardless of the incline or the decline. Them safeties is going to have to be back.
Facts.
If you can't make these passes, then you just need to.
That's the problem right there. That's the issue I have with Tua. Can he make them passes to Tyreek? He's going to open up the field. Being that Tyreek is going to open up the field. That's my whole question mark.
Tua's going to be.
But we'll see.
But all right, Amari Cooper at Cleveland, incline, decline.
Amari and Deshaun.
With Deshaun, I'd say that's an incline, in my opinion. With Deshaun Watson, man, that's an incline.
We're gonna be talking about Amari Cooper being the best wide receiver next year.
It's a possibility, man. That tandem could be a force.
And they're a run heavy team. They got Chubb and
yeah, that could be that team that could be a serious tandem that everybody will be talking about next year. To be honest with you, like they talking about the way they talk about Burrow and Chase. Yeah, that could be that duo this upcoming season, bro. I'm gonna be honest. And people gonna hate it, especially them Cowboy fans. They gonna really hate it. Really hate it.
And of course, the last one, Devontae Adams, Las Vegas Raiders.
Definitely. And before we get to Devontae, we can't even forget that Tyreek Hill might not be the best wide receiver on his team. Devontae Adams. Woo-wee. AFC West.
Yeah. Yeah. That part. Yeah.
Can they be better than what they was last year?
Yes, I think so.
11. You think so?
Yeah, I think they'll be better. The
Raiders.
Oh yeah. With Adams, Devontae. Oh yeah. Because Carr is not no slouch, bro. As much as people don't like Carr is no slouch.
But I feel like they're only better than the Chiefs. They're not better than the Broncos. They're not better than the Chargers.
But do we know what the Broncos are going to be with Russell? Do we really know? Do we really know?
14-3, bro.
Really?
What?
You giving them 14-3?
Yeah.
Wow.
I got the Chargers and the Broncos.
That's in these picks, bro, with these predictions.
Come on. It's Russell Wilson.
I got it, but Russell has been on a decline the past couple of seasons, bro.
And Broncos is a defensive based team, and
They are.
they
Agreed.
got all the weapons.
Agreed.
They got all them young guys. Oh,
Agreed.
y'all saw the Broncos left tackle came out and was like, he said something about, I'm
Yeah, he's
sorry about
different.
how
Yeah.
things have been for you in Seattle. I know you get hit just about every play. When you're playing with us, you're not gonna have to be worried about getting hit at all this season.
Ooh.
Like ain't nobody getting to you, Russ.
Ooh. That
I,
makes you feel good as a QB boy. That makes you
yes,
feel good.
I'm just gonna be sitting back there. Doop, doop, doop. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
And so I agree. So as we get ready to get up out of here, gentlemen, last thing I like to talk about this past weekend, Earl Spence. Earl Spence
Ugas versus
face
Ugas.
you guys. Yes. I didn't get a chance to catch the fight,
I watched the whole
but of course
entire fight.
did see, you know what
you
I'm saying, some
guys
things.
dogged them, right?
It was it was a thorough beatdown, correct? Am I correct, Bishop?
That it was a thoroughly down. Earl Spencer Jr.,
Okay.
bro. This man's his stamina is is unparalleled. When I say this dude punches every single round, I think it ended in the seventh.
Mm-hmm.
This dude, I want to say it ended in the seventh. By the end of the fight, he threw a total of 784 punches. That's 100 punches each round. Over 100 punches each round, bro. This dude, his stamina is unmatched, bro. I mean, like I don't know how he did it, but he did it, and he thoroughly beat Ugas. Ugas' eyes was shut. He had him stumbling a few times that had him hurt. Ugas tried to put up a good fight, but Ugas was just unmatched against Earl Spence. He couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. Ugas won. I think he may have won 2 rounds out of the match. One round was questionable because of the fact that he had knocked Earl Spence's mouthpiece out. And Earl Spence, I don't know what the hell he was thinking. They always tell you, um, don't let your guard down, always keep your guard up. Well, when Ugas knocked Earl Smith's mouthpiece out, it landed like kind of back like at Ugas 7 o'clock, and Earl Smith really looked like Earl Smith really was about to go pick up the mouthpiece. Like the ref hadn't stopped it. You know, normally they get when they have a little break, they stop and allow him to put a new mouthpiece in. Errol Spence was literally about to walk over there and pick up his mouthpiece. But Ruha said, "Oh, you want to pick that up? Pop pop." Caught him with two nice, good 2 piece. Pop pop. Take that biscuit with you too, and knocked Spence into the ring. He didn't knock him down, but he knocked Spence into the ring. And Spence fell back onto the ring, bounced back, and and that pissed Spence off. Oh, that pissed Spence off. Boy, it pissed him off because Ugas ended up. I think that's the round he ended up. One of the rounds he ended up winning. But even still, Spence came back and was like, "Oh, you want to hit me with a right while I'm going to try to pick up my mouthpiece." All right, and he went to wailing. Like Spence almost had an opportunity. Some people would argue that Spence came back and still won that round because he came back wailing on Ugas. Ugas just wasn't ready, and Ugas. I mean, now with Errol Spence beating Ugas, he has all 3 belts. There's 1 belt left, the WBO, which is occupied by Terrence Crawford. He called out Terrence Crawford. He literally said something to the matter of, "Come on, quit running. Motherfucker, I'm coming for that belt." He said, "Motherfucker, I'm coming for that belt." Those were his words.
And
So
and which Spence and funny because Crawford said you know what I'm saying, you keep 3 belts warm for me till later on this year. So do y'all think we finally get to see Crawford and Errol Spence?
absolutely. End of this year, that's going to be the fight of the year. That's going to be the fight of the year. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Smith. That is definitely going to be the fight of the year at the end of the
Why
year.
is it
It's
that you
probably
think
going
we
to be
have to
season.
wait till late? Why do you think we have to
Well,
wait
because
so
Spence
late
just fought.
in their primes? Well, no, I'm
Well,
saying in their prime. Why do you think we have to wait
oh.
so late in people's primes? Like we didn't even get to see Mayweather and Pacquiao till where it was irrelevant by that time. Why
Because
do you think
everybody knows.
nowadays?
Because everybody knows you pick your fights, man. You pick fights. You pick fights. You try to find ways to ensure that you're ready to step in that ring against a beast. And Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. are both beasts. That fight is going to go down one of the best fights out there. These boys are going to slug it out, and that's going to be a great fight. And there's no way I'm missing that fight, man. God forbid, there's no way I'm missing that fight. Terrence Crawford is a beast. Very expensive just to watch his body of work and what he did against Ugas this Saturday. Bruh, if y'all get a chance to just see it, just watch the first. You ain't even gotta watch the whole fight. Just watch the first 3-4 rounds, and just watch how much energy Errol Spence has. The whole fight, Errol Spence fought inside, bro. The whole fight, he fought inside. He was killing Ugas with body punches and uppercuts. The entire fight. The entire fight.
So Spence and Crawford, who takes that one, or is it too
Ooh,
early to
bro.
call?
That's early. Too early right now to even say. For me, yeah, that's too early to say right now. I have no idea, bro. That fight right there. I don't know, Professor. I don't know if you bet on boxing, but bruh. That's a fight that's gonna be big money if you can figure out the lines. But can Spence win against Crawford, Bishop? Can Spence win against Crawford? Yes. Will he beat Crawford? I don't know. Esteban, I don't know. Both of them are great fighters. Both of them are real great fighters. Like I said, Errol Spence just took out Ugas from with the inside game. He beat him inside the entire match. Inside body shots and uppercuts, body shots and uppercuts. That's all Errol Spence was basically doing. Body shots and uppercuts. He was killing the ribs and tearing that forward. Like you gonna see, Professor Trey. If y'all watch the fight, you gonna see Errol Spence when he catch Ugas with one of them uppercuts. He caught him so nice in the eye. Ugas he stumbled back and was like you know how you get hit in the eye like somebody poking you eye, you grab your eye real quick.
I see his eye was welted up, swollen
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
that's how bad Errol Spence was killing him, bro. That's how bad Errol Spence was killing him. I hear you, Esteban.
So
I
so
hope I
Ron
hope
so
you watched
Ron
that fight this past weekend.
Ron is our resident better Ron. I know that it's not out yet, but just off of what we know, is that a bet willing to take Errol Spence versus Crawford?
I'm looking at a little bit of the fight now, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Spence was 27-0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
But
sir.
I haven't seen a lot of Crawford fights, but just looking at Spence, it looks like he leaves himself open a lot for a lot of hit. And Ugas, like you said, got a couple shots on him, knocked him back a couple times.
Right.
Um,
He got a couple of he won a couple of rounds.
yeah, I feel like Spence will take it. He want that fourth belt.
Mm.
Bro, I'm
But
telling you. I'm telling you. Spence is that dude, bro. Crawford is good. Don't knock him. I'm not saying Crawford is not good. He's but like 27-0, bro. Errol Spence is 20. He ain't 27-0 for nothing. That boy finna bring it fade. And he's an all-around game. The dude has an all-around game, bro. Like when it's all said and done, that to be the guy on the inside the entire match, bro,
Yeah,
that says a lot.
fight
but
of the
we're
century.
It is
definitely
gonna
here.
be
Yeah,
fighters.
I was about to say here for it when they sit up and make that deal. All the talking, stop all the talking and put it together.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be
So
that. It's gonna be that match. I can't wait till they announce it. Hopefully it'll come out here sooner or later. They were both. So Spence or Crawford was watching the fight. Crawford was watching that fight between Spence and Ugas. He was watching.
he was in the
No,
building.
he tweeted. No, he was tweeting. He
Oh, he
wasn't
tweeted.
there. He wasn't there. He was tweeting. He wasn't actually at the fight because the fight was in Dallas.
Yeah.
Because Michael Irvin was there, some other people were there, but yeah, the fight was actually because Earl Spence is from Dallas. That's where he's from.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, like I said, Crawford was watching the fight. He was tweeting once the fight was over, and the ref called the fight a technical knockout. Seven, of course, Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford tweeted, "All right, you got all three belts.
Keep them
Thank
warm
you.
for me.
Bring them over here to me, and I'll take them off your hands." Basically,
Okay.
I'll take them off your
So
hands. That's what he said.
Of course, we greatly appreciate y'all with this high speeds, this formation. Time for us to release y'all from formation. It's been great, always great. Tuesday, Friday mornings, in which you go back and forth. Always great having a Professor Ron in the building.
For
Talk that
sure,
talk.
for sure.
Of course, we should, saying at some point when we go off there, we might have a little conversation because if y'all not up on the power verse, uh,
Ooh.
y'all probably
Tomorrow.
missed one last night. Of
Ooh.
course. What I did see, P Valley is back June 3rd. Saying Stars in the building. Stars
Oh
been
man,
putting
I
out
don't
some
need to
heat.
watch that. Yeah, I
You don't
saw
watch P
P Valley.
Valley?
No, I don't. My wife do and her brother does. They watch. They were talking about it like that. I was like, oh, P Valley's back. P Valley's back. I was like,
Yeah, June 3rd.
yeah,
Check that
I
out, of
like
course.
High
Stars,
Town.
we put out some hitters, man.
they
Hightown
Much
is
as I
do.
good too.
trash about Stars, after Power went off, Hightown played next, and I ended up watching the whole season. I was like, okay,
Hightown is pretty good.
I heard about Hot Town.
Keonis,
Yeah, I heard about Hot
Keonis
Town.
is on one.
Yeah,
So
I heard about
so
Hot
yeah,
Town.
yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah.
the next
Hightown
for
is pretty
what's
good.
next for the Power universe though? Is it
Uh,
gonna be Raising Canaan or is it gonna be Power Book
raising.
4? But Power Book 2,
it'll be Raising Cane, but we got 6 months wait, bro. It's a 6 month wait
6 months
because they got to
wait
get
for
high.
Raising
They got to
Canaan.
get. You gotta get Hightown back in there. You got to get P
What
Valley
about
back in
BMF?
there.
When is BMF coming back?
They should come back around the same time.
Damn, that's too
Come
long.
back around the same time.
Golly.
Even Westcott, if y'all haven't checked out Heels, is pretty good too. Have you watched Heels?
Nah, I ain't even heard of that one.
Check out Heels. Heels is pretty good too.
Oh, okay,
All on stars. So you know what I'm saying.
okay.
So those some of the shows is interesting. Heels is about wrestling, but for about a family that has a wrestling
You
association
watch
in
Background.
their hometown
you watch
city.
I
Green,
think I have heard about that. Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
watch
yeah.
Green Arrow, the superhero show.
No, I haven't.
No, I
I
have
haven't
not. No,
watched that.
I know about that one, but I haven't watched that one. I'm
That's who
looking
the
forward to what's it called though? I'm
main
looking
character.
forward to what's the other superhero show that just came out?
Moon Knight.
Moon Knight. That's it. That's the one I'm looking forward to.
It's Moon Knight started already. Haven't
It
Moon
started
Knight
already?
is
I haven't watched
10.
Hawkeye yet. I haven't watched
Don't watch.
Hawkeye yet, so I gotta get caught up.
Don't
Hold on,
watch
Moon
Hawk.
Knight already started, Professor?
Yeah,
They
it
on
started last week.
episode 4. It's
Okay.
10 out of 10. It's the best Marvel TV show ever.
You wait a minute, y'all didn't say it had started already?
It's on its 4th episode. Every
Oh
Wednesday.
shoot, I gotta play catch up. Okay, cool. I'm all right, bet. I didn't know it had
You
already
gonna
started.
love it.
Oh wow. I gotta play catch up. I didn't know it had already started.
But of course,
Okay.
like we say, y'all, this is what we do, fam. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment. We talk about, look at it. Of course, force. Y'all check us on the Speakeasy. We talk about that. So at some point we'll be talking about this last episode. But in any case, we greatly appreciate y'all rocking with us. Y'all can of course find us y'all here every morning 09 to 1100 Monday through Friday. Be on the lookout as we should be showing. It's going to be a draft. We're going to do a draft show through the E2G. Talk about that. Be looking out as we get on this power and force on the speakeasy between myself, Ron, and Bishop. Now that Bishop is finally caught up, you know what I'm saying, it's all about entertainment. You know what I'm saying, personality, and that's what we look to bring. Of course, gentlemen, before we get up out of here, any last words?
Oh no, man. Again, thank y'all so much, man, for tuning in. We appreciate y'all. Again,
So we all saw Power Force. I ain't gonna do no spoiler, right? R.I.P. Our girl, Liliana.
I seen it coming, man. It's unfortunate.
I know. I hate it. I'm gonna be honest with you. When you sent that text out, Ron, saying that with the tear emoji, and I was like,
Yeah, I knew what it was.
I was like, I bet it's Leon who got killed. I said, I bet you. I said that's the only person that would make Ron put the tear emoji up. That's like, oh my god.
Mommy.
Of all people, they
And
did not need to kill her off first. That was the one person they
she
should
almost
kill
made
her
it. She almost made it too.
Yeah, but Tommy
Almost
sat
made
there
it.
talking about breathe, bro. She just got shot in the chest. Her
It's
lungs was about to
Liliana's
collapse.
fault, but we gonna talk about it tomorrow.
That's right. Facts. Let's do that. Yeah, hey, make sure y'all tune in tomorrow for y'all
Y'all
power
be
rankings.
easy. We really appreciate y'all, you know what I'm saying? Be up out of here so we can go talk about this a little bit off air. So, you know what I'm saying? Rock with Shamar High Speeds. We see y'all. Go ahead and fall out. We look forward to see y'all tomorrow.
Cyber 5 military fraternity.